Ooh, we're here for a Saturday. Let's get hooked up with our friend. Hold on a second. Let me get to our special guest. Uh, uh, uh. Let's see, that's gonna be this person. Let's try this. Okay. Okay, now let's see if we can actually join our friend Layden. Ta-da.
Hello, smiling.
Ta-da-da-da. Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
And tonight on BBC4, we'd like to tell you that you're watching. What a wonderful stream you're going to watch.
Hello, Electric Uncle Trash. I know you not yet.
Hello, Smiling Beagle. How you doing, buddy?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing like how would you say that? Like a blue sky in May.
Nice.
It's not at all what's happening today. It's thunderous and gray and sad, and I love it.
We just got gray today. Actually, it cleared up now, so yeah.
Sweet. Where I'm at, it kind of started out as rainy, and I was like, "Oh no, I'm literally going out to go 3D shoot, and I'm gonna be stuck in the rain, right?" But it as soon as I got to the range, it cleared up, and I was like, "Oh my goodness."
Nice.
Here, I live in the Appalachian Mountains in Quebec, and it's the last couple of days we had unbelievable heat. But like 2 weeks ago, it was like -2 here. So it went from like winter temperatures to blistering hot.
Nice.
My body just couldn't fucking take it. So when the pressure dropped yesterday and the thunderstorm started, I was so fucking relieved. Like, I'm so happy to not have to deal with that.
Chad, I'm just gonna mute my desktop audio while everybody else chimes in and gets things figured out. You'll be able to hear my beautiful voice.
Oh yeah, I should go live, eh? That would help a little. I'm gonna tell my little people that we're going live.
Yeah.
Live and fun.
Live and fun. Yeah, I just...
Hello, Battle Ready.
There he is.
Hi.
This is Electric Uncle Trash. He's gonna be our guest today.
Okay. I gotta get him added into mine.
Wonderful miniature painter.
Nice.
Cool.
That's always fun. I thought juggling was risky. Huh. Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh, I totally wanted to be a juggler. I like used to go to San Francisco just to watch the buskers because that's the routines I was putting together were based on that. It didn't pan out that way, but cool. Hey, cool. Hey, Jay.
He's driving down the freeway in Las Vegas and he gets pulled.
There you go. Nice. All right. Dun, dun. Oh, nice. What kind of? Uh, yeah, I got one of those. Awesome. Change sand settings up here. Okay. Settings. Never. I still figured it out. I've got audio. I'm hearing everybody great. Like, stuff's awesome, but I have no control over your guys' level. I hear everybody, and I'm not echoing, so it's all working. Here you go. Everybody just be quiet. If it's not broke, don't fix it. So I am done pushing buttons. Wanna paint shit. Oh. Yeah, you don't have to do that. Oh, I finally grew a brain cell. Oh, we're not monitoring my vocals, so it's going to, like, my microphone is going out to the stream, but we're not hearing it. We don't monitor the room mic. No, I grew a brain cell because I decided to use the holder that has a handle on it, so I can stop grabbing the back of the model while I paint these little tiny bits. I'm like, oh yeah, I've got a holder for that. Like 2 months later, I've been painting on this guy, like, and I keep painting over stuff that I'm rubbing off. I'm starting to get pissed off. Okay, I've painted this hand like 5 times now. We're really good at painting left hands. No, I'm actually gonna repaint that. I've still got him. Oh, it was a shit show. Oh, good God. No, I'm actually gonna paint this guy proper, because you did great. I'm like, it looked like it was painted by a normal human. Now mine's like a 3-year-old cartoon special. But I got this awesome bathtub with water in it that I want to put him in, so I'm actually gonna paint it like that. You know? Yeah, dude. It's like trying to paint with your toes. Don't go there. That's right. Yep, we can make a YouTube video out of it. Call it My Right Foot. Yeah. Now that's been this whole. It would be a very different stream, that's for sure. Ooh. Well, no, you're fine. You're in a whole nother continent. Tomfoolery is this? Who's next? Come on.
Hey-ho, neighbor.
And then about 5 years ago, I moved out of the United States. I have no idea how to paint. I'm just here because I like doing it. These people are all 100 times better than I am. So I try to learn something from them every day. Tonight I'm having a bit of an issue. I got a small back pain because my chair broke. 3 years of over 300 pounds of sitting on that chair, and it finally snapped in half. So I'm in a chair from the kitchen table until I get paid at the end of the month so I can buy a new one. Let's see, I'm also certified crazy by at least 3 different doctors, including the veteran facility.
I'm Tejas. This
That's
is
me.
Karen. You can't see Karen. She's over. Well, there's Karen's hand. This is Smiling Beagle Studio. She sculpts whimsical creatures and he said, "Hi, Karen's hand."
Hi.
I paint fantasy and D&D miniatures. I would paint anything, but I don't have time to play the games because I'm too busy painting them. But I was also a professional musician for a long time. Got back into painting after a life hiatus, and so I've been enjoying it the last couple of years. And yeah, doing this crazy thing with all these crazy people. And I'm sure our friend Peony has something to say. Oh, I'm working on this guy too, by the way. Just...
I love you.
Crazy.
uh,
Wet face. Oh my god.
can be.
So for others, I have cat facts because I have a cat fan that is usually helping active. So hello, I'm Painty Paints the third. Random things. I'm a little flustered right now.
Hi. Yeah. You did. Cracking up. Meh. Ah.
Quacking up.
Ah.
Oop.
Oh. Tacos.
Tacos?
We had that discussion once. They don't have tacos in
I'd like to
Greece,
have
right?
any taco right now. I miss Taco Bell.
For sure. Brisket for the biscuit. Mhm. You were so close. No. Hey, Jay. Oh, good God.
Uh-oh. Oh, time for the Canadian joke.
Go figure.
Yeah. There's these two Canadians are sitting around up in Canada. And it's wintertime and they're freezing and they're tired of being cold. So they were trying to figure out where they could go to get warmed up. And they noticed that when it's wintertime in Canada, it's summertime in Australia. So they get a plane ticket and they fly down to Australia. So they're sitting down in one of the local pubs down there, and these three Aussies are sitting at the bar. And one guy looks at him and says, "Hey, look at those folks over there, mate. Wonder where they all from." Says, "I don't know, mate. Why don't you go ask them?" So he walks up to him and he says, "Hey, welcome to Australia. Where are you all from?" Guy looks at me and says, "Saskatoon, Saskatchewan." Looks back and says, "Oh, okay." And he turns around and walks away. He gets back over to the bar and the guy looks at him and says, "Well, mate, where are they from?" He says, "I don't know. They don't speak English."
Come here. Ah. Okay. If it's not Krispy Kremes, it's not a donut. The donut wars begin.
Ooh.
Yeah, I love a Krispy Kreme. It's like little cakes of heaven.
Only when they're warm.
Yeah, when they're warm.
It's the battle of the donuts.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Agreed. Yeah, no, that's
that's
a
like
different.
eating
That's
art.
different. I agree. with that. Right. I'm joking around here.
Hmm. I don't have any of my
Kitty.
nieces in the room today. I forced them to stay outside.
Are you in somewhere?
Been hanging outside mostly.
They'll play it again for you. Too many things on my screen.
Get her.
Meh. Uh-oh. Ba-doom.
They always quack for
Hey,
quack.
that. Bear with me while we go into ad jail. Oh, actually, we got a minute.
Boo-boo.
Boo-hoo indeed.
So now you did my sculpting tool.
Seaweed
It
it.
broke.
I don't understand.
Garbage.
I'm dumb. I don't get it.
The seaweed in.
Oh god. So be back.
My gun came out crooked.
At one time. you're on fire. You know, as an adult, I've never had to use stop, drop, and roll.
So,
Woohoo! Hey.
Eagle. Hi, Blue Eagle. Trick question. All adult and cussy and mm-hmm.
That's... Tatas. Oh. Yeah, but if you look at any of the old fantasy art from Franzetta or any of those guys from the 70s, 80s, that's where it started, right? So you've got women clad in like nipple armor, basically. You know,
Well, that's one of the reasons why when I do a woman, I'm definitely not sexualizing them. They're looking with
yeah, chainmail bras. Like, how practical is that, really? I mean, if you're in battle and you're a barbarian, is that really gonna help?
I think,
Yeah,
and I can't remember the guy's name, but he was talking about
Right.
that women
I would think.
of those eras really did not wear suits of armor with breast on them. They were regular suits of armor. I forget the name of the guy. Shadow something or other. Yeah. Yep.
Testicles.
Yeah.
Hey, hey,
Really.
you there? Hello.
Katie.
woohoo!
Is it on there?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Let me get to her actual channel. Wait. Don't lose it yet. Wait. Hold on. I'm gonna pull up your actual stream here. There we go.
She is doing such a great
Yeah,
job.
that's looking great.
Wow.
And you've got to.
Wow.
She has to come up with like a story of her too, right?
Yeah.
Or-
So the owl's
How are you
name is
saying that?
Owlicious, but we call him Teddy.
Yeah.
So, like in my circus endeavors, when I was looking forward to
Powerlessness.
doing all that fun stuff. I was in the middle of like in my throes of jugglingdom, and
It's like
I was living in California for a spell, and I went to a park in the middle of town. It was like a town square kind of thing. It had the courthouse, and it was just like a block. And it was a park that everybody hung out at. And I came walking into the park, and there's a guy standing there, and he's got a pool cue balanced on each hand, on each foot, and his nose, or his chin. And he's got a rack of props, and he's just standing there by himself balancing this stuff. And so I went over to him and ended up hanging out with this guy for about a week and a half, and he was on break from the Piccadilly Circus, and he was one of the only people in the world that does multi-balancing and juggling. So like he's the guy that's on the unicycle. With a table, a three-legged table balanced on his chin with a tube on the top, and he's juggling 6 pins. He's that guy. And so it was, I got to learn a lot from him as far as coming up with a pattern and putting an act together. I'm not a balancer like that by any means. I would like to ride a unicycle someday, but he was amazing. And he was just practicing stuff while they were on break. It was really, really cool. You. Yeah, well, there's that.
that's nothing. The best balancing act in the world. Yeah, the best balancing act in the world is having a wife and 3 girlfriends.
Right. Oh, crap. Yeah. That's not gonna work out well.
If they don't, they will now.
Hey guys. Goodbye.
That's the only thing in the world I'm afraid of. That one day my wife and girlfriend will find me.
Subscribers and stuff. What's that like? All these people get subscriptions. What's that like? Yay.
I cannot see. Well, I can't see
Mhm.
anything, even if I could.
Yay.
Yay! I was gonna ask. Bread. Lurch.
Hmm. Huh. Adam's family.
Yeah. Lurch. They're creepy and they're kooky, mysterious and spooky. They're all
That makes
together
sense.
hooky. The Addams family. You know that's the first rap song ever recorded. The Addams family. Yeah. I didn't even know what rap was when they come out with that.
Do-do-do-do. I didn't have one. No, it was just a family. Yeah. Not a butler, though.
They didn't have a butler. No. Monsters didn't have a butler.
Marilyn, yeah, she was the ugly one.
Grandpa.
Mm-mm. But
Marilyn knows, don't you?
oh, good God.
She was the ugly one, but you know what? You know what's funny about her last name for Manson?
Ta-da!
Marilyn Manson.
Nice. Nice.
Sure, I made that one up myself.
I heard a kitty.
I hear a kitty.
Okay, to play games with
I paid you to play. You're theirs now. Huh. Bottle money. Yep. Don't think so.
No. No. Nope. Because Granny wouldn't let a butler in. I think they tried a maid one time, and that didn't go over too well with Granny. Let's see. God, I know this one. Let me tell you a story about a man named Jed. The poor mountaineer
Boiled
bear
Boiled
lived in his shed. And then one day he was shooting at some food, and up through the ground come a bubbling crude. Oil, that is. Black gold, Texas tea. Well, the first thing
Ew,
he
what
did
is that?
was a millionaire to keep
Land of movie
Said,
star.
California is the place you ought to be.
Yeah, I used to watch the reruns on that on Channel 12.
Does that tell you how old I am? That I can remember that?
Hills.
667
Yeah,
years.
all those shows they were playing in the Bay Area on Channel 12. I remember watching them all through the 70s. Through reruns of Gilligan's Island, Munsters, Addams Family, Ultraman.
The Beverly Hillbillies.
I liked Ultraman. Yeah, they were black and whites. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. For show. Yeah. Oh,
Reruns? They have reruns of Gilligan's Island?
Combat? I don't remember that.
Yeah, they were.
Beverly Hills Ninja? What? Oh, yeah.
Even the show.
Ah,
I don't know if you remember the Combat with Vic Morrow.
MASH.
The first season of Combat was black and white too. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That was an interesting show.
1963 or 1964.
Yeah.
Started out.
Korean War. Yeah.
What's the original?
The war. There's stuff like that though, like the boat in Gilligan's Island.
The Korean
go ahead.
War, the Korean War that lasted 10 years, 11 years.
The boat in Gilligan's Island, the actual ship wouldn't have had enough. Gas tank wasn't big enough to take it more than like
Yeah.
30 miles or something like that. So there's no way it could have been shipwrecked where they were shipwrecked. And the radio kept working the entire time. Right. For a 3-hour tour. Right? Yeah. Meow.
But why?
I need to get a meow
and
sound bite.
Lovey
That'd be fun.
Have all those different clothes.
Eh.
They must have packed for a month.
Ah. Crap. Wrong button.
But Smithereen, it's
The,
mine.
the howls.
Yeah, it made no sense.
To network. And they said, yeah, we'll pay you for a song, but we're going to pay you per minute. So that's why there's so much oversampling in the music itself, because it goes dee 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 dee. So it's like 2.5 minutes long, so you get like a lot of money out of it. And if you ever listen to it, that's why. He goes, because I got paid by the minute and I just drug it out. And I got paid for it.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
That one was different because that's what Freddie wanted to do. Like that was the whole
No, I'm
point
just
of
saying,
it.
with it being long like that, yeah.
Yeah.
He was probably getting paid by the minute.
Well, if we believe the show for Freddie's life or parts of his life, when they went and created the Bohemian Rhapsody, he really wanted to lean into that opera aspects of music.
Yeah.
Which, that's...
He was the shit.
I don't know, Divine. There's a lot of people that know that song. There's a lot of people that know that song.
That Bohemian Rhapsody is not the best song ever written of all time. Is that what you're trying to say? Are you trying to say that Bohemian Rhapsody, the song that everybody knows to the T, is not a quality piece of music?
Alright, so I have a question for you.
You know what I can do? You know.
I have a question. How many people have actively looked up the lyrics to Bohemian Rhapsody
What lyrics?
and had them instantly transmitted to you through Freddie's voice because he's actually an alien and he didn't die, he just went home?
It just went home.
Ah.
Hanging out with Elvis.
With Elvis?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hanging out with
Oh no.
Well, let's
Aerosmith
not
haters.
I don't know if you'd hang out with Elvis.
Aerosmith haters. Quick, hide the chat before Karen sees it.
Aerosmith.
Straight to jail.
Before
Give me
Karen sees it.
I mean,
Oh no!
That's okay. I've got
Why isn't your light on? Do you like not seeing things?
Also, I hate it.
no, Jay. I have to torture Divine. Now I'm playing Bohemian Rhapsody.
Playing it.
be careful, don't blow out his ear holes.
Ear holes.
I met Steven Tyler one
Was
Man, I lost one of my Aerosmith ones today. I was so sad.
sad face.
Did it Aerosmith its way from you?
Yeah.
No, we were when I was driving. Oh,
It's right there.
that one went over my head.
And under your feet.
We were joking about Aerosmith and she lost an arrow.
Got it.
No, dude, Karen is in a mood today.
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
That's because she got a nap.
Dude.
That's because she got a nap. Now she's all awake. You usually
She usually wakes
experience
up
her.
from her nap and she's
all
like
awake.
groggy.
Usually experience her. You got her awake this time.
Oh, I got to
I'm
talk
here
about
for
my
it. I'm like, did
Christmas
she?
plan today, so that's got me all night. Talk about my Christmas
You
plan
got to
today,
talk to a
so
really
that's
good
got me.
friend. Put
Okay.
together her. You got to talk to a vision friend. Together her. Awesome. Vision.
When I get creative, it just
Oh,
is.
Awesome.
When I get creative, it just is.
Somebody.
I was gonna be like, did you like steal some of my berry and spicy tacos?
Those look delicious, by the
Uh-oh,
way.
Arjun
Whoops.
seems not happy.
Somebody's at the door.
Mailman must be at the door.
Somebody's at the door.
Be right back.
After his jewels got cut off, he's been a lot more vocal about strangers. Like people walking in front of our house never used to bug him. Now he barks at everybody. Walking in front of our house never used to bug him. Now he barks at everybody. Business Island.
Well,
Well,
you
wouldn't
know,
you bark at everybody if you had your
Yeah, probably.
cut off?
Yeah, probably. Guess I would. Yeah.
what if you were told you were going for a ride and then all of a sudden you come back a little less?
Everybody, if you had your
I would never trust the world
Oh my
again.
god, I have no
I would never
balls!
trust the world again.
Traitor!
Oh, all these little lines.
Oh,
Oh, all these little lines.
I have no balls!
smiling,
Yeah.
smiling.
Hold
How many
on, my
lines have you seen
compressor's
me
going.
draw
Can't.
and do
Oh,
on
nice
stream?
catch. Hold on a second. What? Can't. Oh, nice catch. I didn't hear you. What was that?
I said, how many lines have you seen me do?
Rainbow.
I can't hear you now.
What about your character, Uncle
How
Charlie?
many lines?
I'm
What?
trying to figure out what color I should do,
How
like
many
the
lines?
vest and
What?
the shirt. He's got like,
The vest and the shirt?
yeah, he's wearing a vest under the little
Oh,
that he's got
I
here.
see.
And he's wearing like
Oh,
a little
I
vesty
see.
vest and then a little shirty shirt.
Shirty shirt.
And I'm trying to figure out what color I should do.
Shirty shirt.
Little shirty shirt,
Nice.
yeah.
Do you
Little
want
vesty
to,
vest.
Like
You
a
want-
tan or a brown?
or
Yeah, I'm thinking about that.
what would be a complimentary color for his jacket?
But of
Oh.
course, because of course the floofies have to be
I
like
know.
a non-white.
Oh, wait,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
we need this.
Off-white.
Wait.
Oh, wait,
This.
we have the, we have
I
the
got up
answer.
there and
Hold
he's just pounding on the
We
door.
used our friend
Bring in
the,
I got up there and he's just
Color
pounding
wheel.
on the door.
Taunt.
it's not to despise you.
Taunt.
Heavy brown. I got plate yellow, plate brown.
Now there's nothing but paint wheels.
Oh,
My
wait.
sister got a paint wheel today, baby. Thanks.
Oh, yeah, you're missing every folder. Tomfoolery.
Don't hate me, I get a paint wheel. And I'm like, no, it's like you got freaking Painty attacking me in real life.
Surrogate.
Oh, it's the gift that just keeps coming around and around.
Happy to promote.
Bye.
So funny. Happy to promote. So
I
funny.
mean, isn't the opposite of blue on the color wheel like
Yeah.
orange?
Opposite of blue would be.
Yeah. That should be darker.
Yes,
what am I
orange.
doing?
So if you did something with a yellow orange or a red orange. It would help draw the eye. For men's clothing, traditionally, if you were going to do a jacket, you would either match the color or make it pompadour pop out.
Yeah, I want to match that color for the jacket and put the shirt under it to match
That
it.
that would be accurately correct, is to follow the same as your jacket.
I have a displacer piece blue that I can use. I can lighten it up a little bit. I think I can come good with that.
Yeah.
Displacer piece. Yeah. Thank you guys.
You're welcome. To the point battle.
Talking to the experts there.
Smiling.
Yeah.
How many lines have you ever seen me do on
Yep.
stream? You can do it. I believe.
I know it.
I believe.
With this little teeny brush.
Be the line.
It's just, the trick is not losing the thread between all the little arrows, and then changing the actual color value for where it goes into shadow and where it's the brightest. So if I'm using my gold colors from my palette, then I can move from dark to in between to lighter, dark to in between, much lighter to lighter, and then super light, much lighter, and then super light.
I mean,
So,
I like your stitch, hey. I like your stitch.
so
Oh, here, I can pull that on stream. Hold on. I like it.
I need to check something really quick. Apparently I got a text message and I missed it.
Oh, very cute. Oh, very cute.
Bitch. Stitch.
I'm missing my E because Stitch is stepping on
Lilo and
it.
Stitch. I have roommates that watch that religiously every day.
I mean,
My sister painted this for me.
Aww. That's very
yes,
cool.
queen.
That's very cool.
It's very sweet, very sisterly.
Very sisterly of you. Very sisterly of you.
Very sister.
Always be proud of your art. It made somebody smile.
I think that is not coming
There,
out.
Brian.
I really want to point out Katra's current resting position looks like she's about ready to pounce through the window. And she's literally about to zonk out in what looks like I want to pounce and play position.
What's the date today?
No
Today is the 17th.
No clue. So I'm a train.
How goes Lord Stanley's
Oh
Cup?
crap!
I'm a train.
The Vegas Golden Knights are out.
Oh,
The
so
Washington Capitals are out.
Crap.
Obi's out.
Oh,
Let's
the
see,
Vegas
it's down
Knights
to-
are out.
It's down to the stars.
Edmonton.
Out.
Yeah, the Dallas Stars. Let's see. Let's check the news. Let's see what's happening in the news.
For the
What are
record,
we talking
then.
about? Hockey?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Edmonton beat my Golden Knights.
Aww.
Oh well.
Edmonton beat my Golden Knights.
Uh,
Oh,
we have plenty of winners in Las Vegas. Stars seek third straight. Oh, they're playing Winnipeg. Are they? Oh, Winnipeg's up. Oh no, that was today.
Oh, they haven't played yet.
No,
Oh, they're playing Winnipeg.
no, they haven't played yet. Okay,
Oh,
it was 4-0
Winnipeg's
Winnipeg
up.
yesterday.
Oh, no, that was today.
Ooh,
Dallas
so,
is up 3-2 over Winnipeg.
Yeah. Okay.
so is this
Toronto
actually
Toronto
over
and
there?
Florida are tied at 2.
Dallas is up 3-2 over Winnipeg.
I think Carolina moved
Toronto
on.
and Florida are
They
tied
beat
at 2.
Washington. Yeah, Edmonton's in the conference final. They're waiting for Dallas or Winnipeg. and Carolina's in the conference final in the East,
Yeah, Edmonton's
waiting
in
for
the
either
conference
Toronto or
final.
Florida.
They're waiting for Dallas or Winnipeg.
For those curious about Catra's current sleeping pose, I did post it in
Waiting for either
Discord.
Toronto or Florida.
So,
Winnipeg might be a frozen shithole, but it's our frozen shithole.
hey, I am all for Winnipeg winning. I'm all for Winnipeg. I'm Team Winnipeg.
I'd like they're down 3-2, but I'd like to see Winnipeg and Edmonton, 2 Canadian teams in the conference final in the West.
I'd like
That would be cool.
3 games to 2.
I don't know
But
when.
Yeah.
I'd like to see Winnipeg and Edmonton.
Oh,
yeah,
God,
Divine,
I
I
think it's-
finally tried that
I
tea
think
that
it's
you
been
sent
17
over.
years.
That would be cool. Yeah.
That was 2 Canadian.
Toronto and Florida are tied at
Oh,
3,
God, I
so
think
if
it's
Toronto could
17
win,
years.
that would put Toronto and Carolina in the East. So if
Toronto
Winnipeg can
Florida
come back
tied
and
at
win,
3, so if
tied
Toronto
up
could
3-3.
win, that would put Toronto and Carolina in the East.
The
If Winnipeg can come back
I
and
tried
win,
the Saskatoon berry tea you
time.
sent over.
Ooh, Saskatoon berries. We're going.
Oh, I just thought of another interesting thing. Last time a Canadian team won the Stanley Cup, 1993, when Montreal Canadiens defeated the Los Angeles. Oh, was there?
If there's data to burn, we'll burn it. My name is Renan Ozturk. I'm an adventure filmmaker. We've been using OWC products for almost 20 years. We battle test things harder than most people, and I've never had a failure.
Eh?
An N and an A. The other one says it has to have a D in it, eh?
Oh, wait, I spelled Canada wrong. It has to have a-
Sorry, I failed spelling in college. What can I say?
Eh?
That's okay.
Way to go.
American education system at its
The
best.
Divine. Divine is also a fellow Canadian.
Ah.
Yeah.
Should that be Boo A?
Way. Ah.
Boo eh? Boo eh?
Way.
Yeah.
They are slowly converting me
To a Canadian?
Who, eh?
and are going to kidnap me.
To a Canadian?
Yeah,
That convert you to
Divine Hitman and
be a Canadian.
I mean, we're pretty much like the
Be a
better
Canadian.
part of America.
Let's not say.
Correct, right?
I got
if
to
Trump
stretch.
doesn't ruin it all for
Oh,
us.
she's done.
Oh,
Oh,
try
it's-
he's gonna.
Oh, you're done. In the process.
I got to stretch.
Oh, I got to stretch my legs. This chair is so uncomfortable.
No, crazy Canadian is just pretending to be Canadian.
This chair is so uncomfortable.
Oh, I can't stand up. You know, it's so funny when I
Oh,
was
did I miss,
17, 18.
Oh, did I miss you replying to him, Uncle Trash? It looks like Divine asked where you picked the
It's
berries.
so funny when I was
Oh,
17,
Saskatoon
18,
berries all over. I go through picking a lot of different places, and Saskatoon berries here are planted mostly as ornamental. So most people don't even know that they're edible. So I just go like wherever I see them.
I'm stepping outside the door. Get some fresh air.
Just pleasant. I like it. I love Saskatoon berries. They're amazing.
I'm stepping outside.
States or Canada? Canada, brother. Have you not heard everything I've been saying this whole time? About Canada being the best and everything? Of course I'm Canadian, bro. I have not been in the United States since a very, very, very long time. Do I intend to go back? No! Thank you very much. I'll let you figure out why.
Monk's a fellow Canadian.
Oh yes. Do I intend to go back there? A proud, annoying French Canadian.
Oh, I don't know. You're French. I don't know if I can.
Oh,
tolerate that.
oui, oui, oui.
Oui.
Ah.
Mais ça fait la majorité du monde ne savent pas que je parle français, fait que quand je parle français, tout le monde capote. Fait que... If you didn't understand any of that, then it sounds like it's an issue and not an issue. And,
It's an us problem. It's an us problem.
Ask it too! No, fuck yeah, dude!
My ex.
See, am I on?
So
You are.
Am I here? Or am I muted?
you're here.
Okay. I had to mute the mic for a minute. I was outside. You just reminded me of another joke. Okay. There's these two Americans standing on the street corner, and some guy walks up to him and goes, "Parlez-vous français?" And the two Americans look at him and go, "Ah." Looks at the guy, thinks about it, he says, "Sprechen Sie Deutsch?" And then the two Americans go, "Ah." He goes, "Habla Espanol?" Two Americans go, "No." The guy gets upset, throws his arms up, and turns around and walks away. One American looks at the other and he says, "You know, I'm glad I never learned a foreign language back in high school." The guy says, "Why is that?" He says, "This guy can speak three and still can't talk to anybody."
One thing that when I lived in English Canada, like I lived in Vancouver for a long time, and that was one thing that kept bugging me all the time. Like all the roommates would be like, "Oh, we'd have like a couple of friends over from Quebec, and we'd be speaking French to each other, you know, but we don't get to practice it often." They'd come to us and be like, "Oh, like, well, we were thinking you're talking behind our backs, can you like just speak English with everybody else?" I'm like, well, no, like, one, I bothered to learn English to be able to, like, you know, talk to people here in a language you understand. If you don't understand what we're saying, then bother to learn French, for fuck's sake. Like,
French,
it's not that hard. Like, I mean, it is that hard, but it's not that hard to, like, you know, focus in school a little bit. Like, we have to learn English. Like, if you want like, to learn French, you could go to the French immersion and learn it as well. So, like, it's just most of them didn't pay attention, didn't care about it, and now when they hear people speak French, they get crazy about it.
They
It's
get
something
crazy.
that's very, very strong in English Canada, where like you hear people speaking another language, or immediately assume that they're talking about them. Like, doesn't matter what language you're speaking, if you're speaking a language that English people can't understand in Canada, they'll like look at you weird. Which is a little like, you know, how much self-obsessed can you be?
Well, I get that all the time. I get that all the time here. I'll be listening to the wife and the kids, and they be talking, and all of a sudden I step into the room, and the wife and kids start speaking Greek. So I know they're talking about me.
I'll do your favorite one, Battle Ready. It's all Greek to me.
It's all. She still does not get that joke. She still does not get that joke.
All Greek to me.
She says, but it is Greek.
Literally.
That's like the day somebody turned around and they listened to her and they said, "Oh, yeah." She says, the guy looks at her and says, "You know, you got a bit of an accent. Where are you from?" She says, "I'm from Greece." He says, "Well, I've never been to Greece, but I've been to Turkey. It's the same thing."
Oh my god.
He says, "Well, I've
never
been to Greece, but I've been to Turkey. It's the same thing."
That's you know, that's one way to
No. No.
find your maker.
Yeah. See that little vein in the middle of her forehead pop out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They celebrate their independence here from Turkey, I think, what, 3 times?
No.
They celebrate their independence
Some people are dumb and inconsiderate pricks. Oh,
Bye.
thank you for ice cream. Much
See you
appreciated.
guys later. Bye. Thanks
What?
for all.
Iced tea.
Bye later.
Hi, Karen.
Thanks for all the fun.
Bye, Karen.
Bye. You were a hoot today.
I have got to lose this weight. This is ridiculous.
Seriously, fuck free shirt.
I have got to lose this weight. This is ridiculous.
166 pounds when I was growing up as a kid. And now I weigh over 300. Oh my god.
I went from 110 to 175 in one summer.
And now I weigh over 300.
And I blame COVID, home-brewed beer, and
Oh,
Wait. Wait, I think we know the culprit.
Well, my weight didn't start going up until after I got married to a Greek.
Wow,
Oh,
divine.
there you go. There
That's
you go.
My weight
That's-
didn't start going up until
that's
after I got
just
married
mean,
to a Greek.
divine.
Then she came back. My wife is in the States right now. I don't have to worry about that.
Until she's not. Until she's not.
Actually, Greek cuisine is so
Yeah,
good.
for
though.
sure.
It is. Olive oil.
Yeah.
They put olive oil in everything.
Yep.
So good though. It is.
And if you ever need any olives, let me know. I've got 6 olive trees in the backyard here.
If you ever need any olives, let me know.
So
I've got
cool.
1, 2, 3, 6 olive trees.
We've got
in the
6
backyard.
olive trees, 2 I want to say mangoes, but they're not mangoes.
Guavas.
What's the little orangey thing?
Guavas, papayas,
Tangerines,
papayas.
mandarins. We've got 2 mandarin trees. We've got 4 different orange trees.
Mandarin trees. We've
We
got
must have 4 or 5 lemon
Your
trees.
dad already
I got
said
Got all the trees.
Yeah. I've got enough lemonade to last me a lifetime.
5 lemon trees. I got yeah.
Olive trees?
I got
Yes.
enough lemonade to last me a lifetime.
I took out some olives. The thing is, I discovered
Olive trees? Yeah.
with olives that you can't eat them
Really?
off the tree.
I took out some olives. The thing
You
is,
have to soak them
Really?
in.
I discovered
Yeah.
with
Olives are very bitter.
you have to
okay.
soak 'em
Just like hazelnuts.
And you have to,
Yeah.
you have to soak them
Olives are
in
bitter,
salt water
okay?
for about 20 days. And you have to change the water out
20
every
days?
day.
Soak 'em in
And then once you finally get it, and then they put it in the jar.
for about 20 days.
Yeah,
Wow.
15 to 20 days.
Like every day. And then
Wow.
once you finally get it, and then they put it in the jar.
Because you gotta get rid
So
of
what?
Yeah, 15 to 20 days.
Yeah, the bitterness.
Tannins are what make
Yep.
and a bunch of stuff
To
bitter.
what?
Yep.
Yeah, the bitterness.
I made acorn butter a few years ago from like red oak acorn, and you have to do that. You have to remove the tannin. You have to leave the tannin out of the acorn.
Yep.
And you do that by boiling it in hot water and changing the water. Like,
Yep.
Yep.
the water turns black. Just completely black, and like you have to deal with it another time, and then it starts
Yep.
like not being black. It's just like being whiter and whiter and whiter, and like the water runs clear, and the water runs clear. Then you get the acorn. It was a huge, super long process to do. Like I couldn't fucking believe how long it took to do.
Exactly.
It was worth it because
I was too with the olives. I was surprised with
Hello,
the
King
deal
Dicks
on
and
the olives.
Balls.
Hey.
I was too with the olives.
Right behind ya.
Balls.
You can turn my camera off behind you. You can turn my camera off now. I'm not there anymore.
Bar.
Yeah, I was surprised at what you had to do. I tied up an entire saucepan
I'm not.
filled with olives trying to get them
I
ready.
was surprised at what you had to do. I tied up an entire
King is also a Canadian as well.
filled with olives trying to get them ready.
Showed up.
I love you too.
Parked in my driveway. I don't know who that is. Maybe my dad.
you've gotta run, that's okay.
Oh, I'm not going anywhere. Yeah, Blue, what the fuck are you doing? I'm live, buddy. Live chat.
I mean, to be fair, Layden's is
You're
where
a
all the
moderator here.
Ooh, Blue, you got called out, man. I'm sorry.
Busted. Yeah.
Well, I don't have a moderator.
And oh my god, no, please don't. Please. For the love of God. And every time I would say that, they'd play it again, so.
Well, yeah, you said
with other songs.
something, so they had to continue it.
Yeah.
It's have you ever heard this skit from Tom Mulaney when him and his friends were at a diner and they all, you know, they're getting their food, they're ordering all their food, they get all their stuff together, and they realize there's a jukebox and the guy has a bunch of quarters.
Hey, people away from me blowing my follower count, my follower goal. That'd be super sick.
But they start queuing up.
Anybody who's not following Technical Trash, make sure you jump over there, give them a follow.
What do you gotta lose except your dignity and a bit of time?
But they started playing.
Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your worst enemies.
I will be right back.
I've tried. I've given her mine, and she was very insistent on getting spray paint because she wants to use it to help with lighting areas. She wants to spray paint it all black and then take one of my lighter tones to spray editing.
Oh, so you want to do a setup though, kind of like that? I mean, I'll be honest, I never understood the reasons why we zenithal. And it wasn't until I started blending colors to start understanding a little bit more. Because, so, hey, where are you? If you go get a cheap makeup brush, you can brush everything black. And then what you can do is do like I did on top. Yeah. Well, no, that's...
Yeah, I use oils.
I'm trying to find
I do some oils.
Oil's fun. Oil's fun.
Waffle?
Oh yeah.
So,
Oh yeah.
so hey, you have this full black miniature, right? You get your makeup brush. And then you just wipe off the excess. And you give them an, oh, that's too much. You can give them a quick and dirty dry brushing. This is not the right brush to be using. The wrong end. And you can see how much detail is immediately brought out. And you can be as heavy or as light as you want to be. So when I was priming miniatures and doing stuff, the reasons why we zenithaled, everybody's like, oh, it's so you can see the details, and never really talked about why you want to be dry brushing. King finally pointed it out. It's really great for when you do like the cheat code for where your darks and lights should be, and then glazing and those kinds of colors.
Like a reference. That's what I do zenithal so that when I start putting base coats down, I know. When I start putting base coats down, I know. Like it is like a cheat code, right? It shows you where the shadows are, where the highest highlight shows where the shadows are, citrus, citrus.
That's all I ever use it for.
And for contrast paints, like if you were strictly a contrast painter, if you were strictly paints, then it's awesome because the stuff goes on translucent. Typically anyway, so all that shows typically so you're blasting through armies. That's but like something I haven't done is airbrush contrast paint. I would like to try.
Oh, if you airbrush them, so if you want to build like an instant shadow or something,
yeah,
that's a great way to do it.
yeah.
Oh,
Messing around with quick shade recently.
Hey.
I really like the small models of quick shade, like the different tones that came from war paint. But I use them not necessarily as shading, but more as like washes. And I really like what it does to certain things. Like I really like light tone on teeth to make them absolutely disgusting. Like the stuff that the
magic in a bottle.
Moon oil?
Yeah. There's nothing wrong.
Shade.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that.
Nope. It's good for all those people who like to paint. Don't have the patience to do it the right way.
So it's kind of funny. Like, if you ever talk to like Eric Swinson or listen to those guys and talk about washes, Trevarian is one of that's on this topic as well. He's like, who cares? As long as you're having fun, who cares? And then on top of that, one of the other things is Trovarian would do washes to help fill in his shadows, and he would target his wash all the time.
Yeah.
He was reviewing one of Midwinter Mini's pieces at one point that he was prepping for entry to something. He said, be careful because you can't really use washes, or if you use washes, it's okay. You just have to remember to go in and clean up the tide marks. Because that's the part of the figure that everybody's going to point out and see. Like,
Coffee stains.
Coffee stains.
So
and then you get
use the wash, but you have to go back.
and then you get
you have to still go back and clean it up.
well, and then you get the Nazis. Well, and then you get the Woodmar and those guys. They're like totally anti-Woodmar and those guys. They're like totally anti-wash. Okay. I mean, I get it, but they're handy tools. They're handy tools. Handy tools. It's all tools. They're handy tools, right? I mean, it's all tools.
But he started out using washes.
Yeah. But that's it. If you start using wash or contrast, it's fine, as long as you try to progress and practice not using it.
But that's it. If you start using
Right or wrong way to do
contrast, that's fine.
it. Like, you're satisfied with the result.
Practice not using it.
Right. But like this
But,
piece
I mean,
here,
I can't see anymore.
like
so.
this piece here. See, I'm stressing out on this guy because he's stressing
like
out
not
on
to use
this guy because he's a.
Me, I can't see anymore, so.
I would like not to use washes and contrast paints, but I can't see.
I would like not to use.
So, I mean, to get in there to do all that little detailed stuff.
The right way to paint is with a paint gun.
Paintball gun.
God intended.
That's right. Now you got it. That's right. Now you got it. You're done with it. Boom.
To get it over with.
Boom.
All right,
Yeah.
Homer Simpson's makeup shot then.
Yeah, you're right. We saw like on YouTube. We like watching these. We like watching these like restoration videos where they'll take some just decrepit piece of like antique junk and then totally restore it back to its glory. And somebody was doing a bird. What they call it, a bird cannon. What they call it, like, what the hell is that? And it's like this big cannon. What the hell is that? And it's like this big cannon, like a funnel-looking thing. And basically, what it did is it just created a lot of bang. So it would sit there and just turn it on and you put it out in your fields or whatever, and you just let it run. And it fills up this bladder, and then ignites a flame, and ignites the gas, and then it goes, and it's to scare birds out from wherever you want to scare them away. It's like a scarecrow, but like an audio scarecrow. It's like a scarecrow, but like an audio scarecrow. That's weird. It's weird. Yeah. Bird cannons.
Alright, Chad, I'm gonna be right
Bird
back. I'm
cannons.
gonna run to the restroom. I'm gonna keep turned on camera and keep my screen active so that anybody watching can participate. Everybody else, I'm just
Okay.
We're on our own, guys.
Did you know?
We're on our own, guys. What are we doing here?
We have no Karen.
There's nobody watching the store.
Layden.
Nobody watching the store. Just us again.
Do we have your other significant other electric Uncle Trash that's been in the background from time to time?
I'm right here.
Oh, my shoulder.
Team
Oh, this
Weenie.
thing, yeah, I have 2 weeks before I could.
This
Little polka dot bikini that she wore for the first. I don't even know the words.
Oh, I was gonna say. Yeah,
I just remember the meme.
Little polka dot bikini.
a little stressful because I know for competition everyone's doing their best. Everyone's doing their best. Hope my best is good.
Is Nova open format?
Yes.
Smiling?
Yes. Yes.
Don't worry about beating everybody else, just worry about beating yourself.
Oh, I'm not beating anybody else. It's the challenge of knowing that all of us, I mean, in any competition, that all of us are doing our best. All of us are doing our best. And that's the fun part. It's like, it's challenging for yourself. It's challenging. It pushes me to do stuff. Pushes me to do stuff. But the frustrating part, I've got a base for him. But the frustrating part, I've got a base for him. I got a base STL from my manufacturer. It's like really big, and it's got like a fairy tree. It's got windows. It's got a fairy house. It's magic mushroom looking things. But it's like the print I had this morning. Yeah, I had this morning. It won't print it all wonky. So I'm not giving it all wonky yet. I don't know if it's the company or I have to redo it in the software and see. But it's not printing in the software. Because I've still got to get the whole base thing. Even once I get this guy fired up, then I got to go through and refine the stuff. I still have to do big chunks of things. I've got his whole staff. I've got his water and his feathers are the big pieces on him. But I've got to stop rubbing off parts. Like I'm fixing a part here because the paint's coming off. So now I got to go back and fix this. Sorry, my rant's over. My rant's over.
I had a problem with a few things. I really did not see the instruction on the bottom clearly when it says, shake before using. Shake before each time you're doing a fucking quiz. It's that itself. I did not know that.
Oh, yeah.
That were like a little off. Everything's fine now. I've only had a 3D printer for a few weeks.
Okay. Okay. Well, what do you have?
What'd you get for? Yeah, what'd you get for?
A what? A what? Yeah, I've got an Anycubic. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've got an Anycubic. That's a resin printer. It's pretty good. I mean, it's print tons of shit on it. This particular one,
Vivo. What do you want?
This particular one, it
so
does
warm
not
in
like.
here?
This particular one, it does not like.
Vivo.
Oh, the color.
What do you want?
Oh, the color.
Why is it so warm in here?
I'm gonna start taking this full time here. Starting this week. I'm gonna start doing morning streams Monday through Friday while I'm looking for work. I figure I'm gonna put a lot into this. See where it takes me.
If you check the statistics, there's a better ratio of viewers to channels on Tuesdays and Thursdays around 7 a.m.
Yep. Yeah, I saw that. It's like, I saw that. I was looking at some of that last night. Yeah, it's okay. I mean, I don't have any subscribers. It's okay. I mean, I don't have any subscribers. It'll be good to push it. Plus, it'll let me. I can't just paint this guy 2 or 3 nights a week. I've got to get guy 2 or 3 nights a week. I need to be painting on him every day at this point.
If you
Just stream all the
time.
Yeah, I will just always stream. My house would be a stream. We'll just run cameras.
It would be a 24/7 setup.
Yeah. Yeah.
You watch you sleep.
Yes, that's
You'll be
what we
outside
do.
the bathroom
Yes.
door as you poop.
Now you have to fight with our June for
Do
that
we
space.
support June at that point?
Yeah, I was just gonna say he's actually the one that does that.
The topic is
That would be funny though. Now that would be a thing, right? To actually do a gimmick like
Uncle
that.
Trash, so what do you do with
24 hours?
Yeah.
that you gather? I saw you went out picking the other day.
In the summer, I usually sell online all year long, but in the summer I go to the local markets and I have a business that sells jam and hot sauce and pickles and mild mushrooms, stuff like that we both pick and grow ourselves. We have a
You had me at hot sauce. I want to know more.
autumn flavor or like a chef mix or like a forest mix when we have them fresh, like we make a lot of fresh we bring them to market when us like and sell them fresh on the spot, which educate people about like how to get them
Yeah.
I don't understand. I do kind of understand, like, integrating people that go in forest and eat those toxic, which is not true. There's only about like 1% of what people that are dangerous to humans. Probably the difference which is which. But there's very easy ways to learn that kind of stuff, and once you know which ones are edible and you know that they don't have poisonous lookalikes, you're pretty much set to go. And I've been doing that for over 20 years now. I started picking with mushrooms when I was 16 years old, and I've just been having way too much fun with that. It's our revenue. We started a business when we lived in Vancouver a few years ago, and we brought it back here. It's just that the Appalachians and Vancouver have very different ecosystems, so it's not the same thing. There are similarities though, like we'll always find like chainsaws and morels and stuff like that, but there's some stuff that could be around here, and there's some stuff that could be around there. Like big trees there, we had
Okay.
like a bunch of people have native plants that just don't exist here, so like we had to adapt, but it's getting pretty big. We're doing 3 markets per week this summer. It used to be 2 last year. But yeah, every Thursday, Friday, Saturday now we're going to be busy local markets.
So what I heard is massive baking stream about to be coming out.
Yeah,
I'd almost be interested to watch you make jams and salsa.
Yeah.
I can bring it to the
But isn't that the hottest stream on Twitch right now? Somebody who's on 24 hours just doing their daily stuff. I think it is.
Yeah. Road trip where we set up the camera in the car, and as we're driving somewhere, we're streaming at the same time just to hang out with friends. So that's something. Next week I'm going on vacation from Monday to Thursday. I'm going to the Ottawa to go pick morel mushrooms with my wife, and we're thinking about just bringing like.
Pardon me while I feed my face.
Yeah, he did that the other night. Yeah, he did that. It's like stealthily hanging out. It's like stealthily hanging out.
Which one should I work on next on the electric? Should I go with the baby griffin, or should I continue with my archer?
I like the baby griffin.
Yeah, I'd vote for Griffin. Yeah, I'd vote
Divine, you lost your chance. I was gonna ask you.
Too bad. You waited too long. Too bad.
This electric gets
waited too long.
I know.
Hot rod paint job with flames. Hot rod paint job with flames. Yeah. Stripe racing stripes.
You want to die?
Stripe racing stripes.
The answer's the phone.
42. The answer to life, the universe. 42. The answer to life, the universe.
33. Hike. Oh.
Hike.
That's football.
Hike.
The answer's the phone.
Oh, I don't know sports ball games.
They can't.
Oh, I don't know sports ball games.
Red 42.
Hike. Oh.
What, Addo?
Stella baby. You want a treat?
God dang it.
You know the answer to that
Hit this
question.
satchel. Second time I hit this satchel.
Have you considered wearing
Yeah, that'll go over big.
Smiling?
Uh,
Wear like one glove that you know you're going to be using to touch the figure.
Oh yeah, no, that part. Yeah, I forgot my glove. I usually do wear gloves, but now I keep missing this one spot and hitting, missing this one spot and hitting the satchel right. Hitting the satchel right.
Uh-oh.
But
Did
yeah, I
someone
usually
get
do.
the chicken nuggies?
Edo Fivo. Edo Fivo. No, you're not getting any. I suppose I'll have to give you some.
For the reminder, Penny. Thanks for the reminder, Penny.
You want some of this?
No,
I'll
you're
give
not
you some.
getting any. I suppose I'll have to give you some.
I should, because this is gonna last me a
That's
couple
okay,
of days.
Divine.
You want some of
Or
this?
do you have to take off later today, Divine? I'm trying to decide if I get to nap after stream or
Should, 'cause it's
after
gonna last me a
hop on
couple of
game.
days.
I would love a nap, but if I'm not allowed to nap, well, that's fine. Oh my god, I get to nap! Woo!
Ooh, someone has to go Costco.
Costco.
Do we want the over-under on the butt?
Oh my goodness, I didn't even realize the song was playing. It's a replay because
It keeps falling off.
I get to nap. Oh baby, do you know what that's worth?
50th anniversary of Rocky Horror this year. I gotta find somewhere for it. This year, I gotta find somewhere for it. Where it's playing.
Come on, Jay.
What's
Here's
up?
your emote dance. You can't not emote dance to this one.
Was it Oh Brother?
Oh,
Heaven is a Place on Earth.
Uh,
By W and W, as well as AXMO.
not the Go-Go's. Not Belinda Carlisle. The Go-Go's. Not Belinda Carlisle.
Okay.
Bass
give
drum.
So is hell. Okay. Oh, that
I think
mess
I
is
lost
cleaned
Auntie Electric.
up. That mess is cleaned up. I lost everybody. I think I've got one person. Everybody. I think I've got one person. Smithereen is stream. Smithereen is stream. Nobody loves me. Nobody loves me.
Aw. I haven't checked mine because I stopped focusing on the count. It just
You can't do it.
One
You'll
to
drive
eight.
yourself a
You
crazy.
can't
do it. You'll drive yourself a crazy. Tie
So
your
my
self
stream
worth
element-
to your
my
stream.
stream elements
Tie your self worth to your stream.
I went and just hid all of the viewers, just so I don't remember.
Edo. You go. God damn you, Fivo.
Looking,
Wow.
looking, looking,
Well,
looking.
I'm stuck in the
Looking, looking.
So,
Naps
I
rock.
guess she can stream.
Naps rock. She
Well,
could stream
I
you
nap.
napping. She could stream you napping.
No,
I'm
no.
strictly napping.
Yeah, nap stream. Yeah, nap stream. Nap cam.
Hey,
Nap
Wall!
cam. Hey, Wall! Hey, Wall! Hey, Wall! Hey, buddy! Hey, Wall! Hey, Wall! Hey, buddy!
Hey Wall, what's up, my vibe?
How was your stream?
Turn the sound off.
My SO doesn't want to work?
Nope, I got one. Hold on. Let's see here. Wait,
I
got one. Hold on. Boom. Let's see here. Wait, maybe. Boom. There we go.
Paywall Trooper.
There we go.
Yeah,
Everyone's
streaming
hitting
like
now.
we're doing,
Everyone's
shout
hitting
out. I
now.
apologize. We're all gonna try like 5 different ways. So,
Why is
we
my
got you,
auto-
fam, though.
Yeah, we'll get you there at some point.
Yeah. We'll get you there at some point.
I hope your stream was well. We
You
do
guys
have a
working on
guest with us today, AWOL.
You guys working
They're just, they're running to the restroom real quick.
No, I'm right here.
Oh, you're
Oh.
back? I've still
Yeah.
got your be right back.
Oh, there's your screen. Yep, you just switched.
Oh, there's your screen. Yep, you just switched.
See how you are.
I hope your stream.
There you are.
I went for a little.
We just got rated.
We did.
Oh, sweet. Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Hello.
Fuck
I'm
yeah.
innocent.
And my Streamlabs is gonna go nuts because there's lots of lines of text. Sorry.
Everything's going bananas.
It's all of my
Everything's
Streamlabs
going
is Disney.
So it's like 2 paragraphs of text.
They're Disney playoffs. If you like Disney, you'll like my Papa.
So there was a question.
Painting up deep nice. Painting up deep nice. Good, my dude.
I remember playing that game.
Good, my dude. Still working on this, dude. I'm getting all the little bitty bits now. Hey, Sweetie Wolfie. Hey, Sweetie Wolfie.
Sleepy, how are you, sweetie?
Annoying bits now. Annoying bits now.
You got snackage too?
Snackage.
Oh yeah.
Snackage.
I'm acting like a pig.
Now I'm hungry. Now that's funny, Electric. So Karen's Karen's son actually so we live on the East Coast. We grew up in Oregon, so I've been to Vancouver, BC a couple times. So I was in Portland. Anyway, they moved out here to Tennessee. About 3 months before we did. They bought 5 acres, sight unseen except for pictures, and cleared it in their homesteading. And it's him and his wife and the 2 kids. And they do herbalism stuff, so they literally just got their marketing done. They just sent us pictures from their first farmers market. They're selling tinctures, herbs, teas, all from stuff mostly grown on their property. They are sourcing some of their herbs. So yeah, their venture's starting to go good. And fungi are a big part of it. It's all a good thing. And when I lived,
My paint bottles. Ooh, that you were using.
okay, Lark. Nayball, Lark. Okay, Lark. Nayball, Lark. Thank you. When we lived at the ashram, we had a guy that would come and do weekend retreats, and he would, that's all he did was go around. We walked around the property because the ashram was on 88 acres, and he could walk. You wouldn't even, 4 hours, you wouldn't even get 50 yards away with all the stuff that you could eat and prepare his medicines and use his herbs. Just on our property. That's all he did, was he made money going around. Yeah. That's the same thing this guy did. That's the same thing. He would just come in. They pick, you pay to go to this thing, and he'd hang out with you for about 4 hours and just talk about all the stuff you can eat and how you can use it, etc., etc. It was really cool. I forget his name. Dandelion. That's what he went by. He went by Dandelion. That's what he went by. He went by Dandelion.
Alright, my back is getting sore from sitting in this chair, and it's almost 1 o'clock in the morning for me, so I'm getting tired. You guys mind if I head out?
Yeah.
Say goodbye?
He's awesome.
We want you to torture yourself.
Yeah. Stay in pain. Yeah. Stay in pain.
If I wanted to torture myself, I called my wife on Messenger. So, but I gotta go. I gotta stretch out and get 2 weeks, and I buy a new chair.
Take care of
Have a
yourself.
good night.
Yeah, we'll see you in a week.
Yep.
Good night, all. We'll see you next Saturday.
Yeah.
Buy a new chair.
You too, Electric.
Yeah.
You take care, guy.
Yeah, we'll see you
Bye
next
now.
week.
Bye-bye.
Good night, all. We'll see
Bye-bye.
you next Saturday. All right. You too, Electric. You take care, guy. Bye.
You're super behind. Oh, you want to restart the app, Divine Hitman?
Did we break something? break something.
You should be able to control to some degree how far behind your stream is.
Can you? Can you? Like a buffer?
Yeah.
Like a buffer?
Yep, you can give it a buffer so that it can allow for potential better streaming quality.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I forget where I saw that setting, but I remember I saw that.
I've seen it. Yeah, it's like a. I've seen it as a buffer. I think they call it something else. It is a buffer. I think they call it something else. But it is. It's also so that if somebody's flipping, they can go back. So that if somebody's flipping, they can go back. Is that the same setting?
No.
I'm thinking replays. There's a replay. I'm thinking replays. There's a replay setting. Something. I don't know. I don't know. Round and round. Round and round.
I said one of my paint bottles was pretty empty that you were using last day.
Hey, Blaze. Hey, Blaze. How's it going? How's it going?
Blaze, what's up?
Hey, hey. Hey, hey.
Steel seal that won't chip,
Made
crack,
it.
dry out, or peel. And look here. Now they even make it in clear. Just to prove how strong Alien Seal is, we made this waterproof roof, and I'm about to drive it through this car wash. It's taking a beating, but it's still holding up well. And look, it's totally dry. Yeah, we know it works great for repairing leaks in roofs, sealing up gutters watertight, and fixing leaky drain pipes. And that
Way
saves
back
you a ton of cash. Alien Seal is a rubberized, flexible, self-leveling spray you can use to patch, seal, and waterproof every day. Check this out. Watch as we spray this window screen. It's sealed and protected so nothing gets through. And it still looks good too.
I'm going to take this out. Alright, so here is one of the sheaths right here. And on the back, this is has a sticky material, so all you have to do is peel this off, and it's sticky on the other side. And this material here, it's really pretty, and this is water resistant, so this will protect your walls in your bathroom or kitchen. Put one right down here, like this.
Oh, yeah.
There we go, and look at that, it's already staying in
I
place.
want to get
That's so
Karen
cool.
up some of that translucent. Turbo door translucent. The paint color shifting. Paint
Yeah, I've
color
got to get
shifting.
some new stuff because the 2 bottles that I have are from the first set.
Yeah, she really liked it. I mean, she's got a bunch of dried. Yeah, she really liked it. I mean, she's got a bunch of dried color shift pigment. Mix all that up all the time. Mix all that up all the time. She's definitely into the color shifty, translucent, sparkly, fairy kind of color shifty, translucent, sparkly, fairy kind of neon. Right. And what's funny is I find more. I looked at all my models, and I always. Funny is I find more never really bright at all my models, and I always go to darker. I always go to darker colors, I guess. Not like grim dark, but like darker colors, I guess. More muted like colors, I guess. Desaturated. Is the word? More do anything really bright or cartoony. I think I need to challenge myself. Do anything really bright or cartoony. I think I just don't see stuff that way.
I'm stressing hay out.
I just don't see stuff that way. Yeah, I need to like do a model bright and colorful, cartoony. Yeah, I need to like do a model and practice that because I'm always like saying last week. And practice that going for like realism. So it was saying last week. That's what I'm seeing when I see this. Even though the light is a lot brighter than what I'm seeing in person right here, the light is a lot brighter. Everything's always kind of earthy in here, but all my models, everything's always kind of earthy. I mean, not the same color. All my models, same values. Meow. Meow, meow, meow. same values.
Meow.
I like keep. Meow meow meow.
Well, she's
I
just
like
being.
ours.
Oh,
Meow meow meow.
she's being a
Sounds
little
like
bit
ours.
right now.
You're stressing the cat out too. You're stressing the cat out too. Jeez.
Well, so I moved stuff around today, quite a bit.
Yeah. How dare you? Yeah.
I cleaned up and like cleaned off a table, and then after I cleaned off the table, it's like moved stuff around in an office, and it's like she goes, "Excuse me, I want to play with a cat toy." It's like, "What cat toy?" She's like, "Well, that cat toy." I'm like,
We have a
"Well, there's a problem. You're not specific right now, so I don't know how to give you that cat toy, because if I turn the cat toy on for you, you'd then ignore me for 5 minutes and then come back and be like, you weren't paying enough attention while I was playing with the cat toy."
I like the cat sounds on the. I like the dots. Cat those rocking in the house with right some crazy Amazon dots. Like play cat sound. Like everybody stops and they're just like, where the hell is that coming from? And everybody stops and they're just like, where the hell is that coming from? That's a good one.
So there would be times I would do stuff with like TikTok sounds, and you'd hear cats on there. She'd get like really interested.
Right.
After a while, she's
Over
like,
it.
"Don't care anymore, dude.
Oh, right.
I'm wise to your game." Yeah.
Oh. I'm wise to your antics.
So she's a very clever.
Wise to your antics.
So, can you tell us the story of Layton?
What story am I telling? I'm sorry.
Why you don't like Rosie?
You know.
Why I don't like Rosie?
You know.
Like being called it?
Yeah.
Because I feel like I'm a
Hi,
child.
Rose.
Oh. Okay.
Hi, Rose.
That was the name of
I don't
we named
know
our
about that.
Robovac Rosie. That was the name of we named our Robovac Rosie. Yes, of course.
After the Jetson
You can call
butler?
me Rose, you
Yes.
can call me Layton, you can call me Layton Rose.
We call you late to a funeral?
Call you late for dinner?
Well, I was just because Jay last night was like, "Rosie," I'm like, should you be doing that, Jay? Should you be doing that?
No, she shouldn't.
And Jay goes, "Oh, she hates that." I'm like, "Why?" And I wanted to know why for myself.
Inquiring minds. Inquiring minds.
I wanted to know before I had a glitter bomb shipped to me, so.
The lit.
I'm sorry, what?
What?
The lit.
I'll send one.
I don't want one. I don't want
I'll
one.
send one. Don't tempt me. I've got glitter down here. I'll send one. Nice old glitter bomb. Straight to your house.
No, I'm good. Don't need it. Don't need it. Oh, I've got everything that I need. I got, someone starting to build a fence outside for me, so I don't have to see the neighbors and their dog.
Nice. There you go.
So,
Nice.
all right. Electric Uncle Trash is new here. He doesn't know about my my sadness towards this dog. So I have two neighbors. I have a couple of neighbors. There's a few.
Suburb.
Hey, you leave my suburban life alone. I have Korean fried chicken. So across the street from me, because I live on a corner lot, new neighbors moved in. They're not exactly the nicest people in the world, and don't really care for them all that much. So I used to have a bunch of trees that lined my side of the yard, and I would never see them, and I would rarely see this dog. I knew the dog existed, and it would come out maybe once a day, is when I would see them, quote unquote, walk the dog. And I will defy it. So, after the winter snap that we had here in the south, I needed to get a bunch of trees removed because, well, they didn't quite come back after all of the snow and ice that were hanging on them. So I said, okay. So I spent a bunch of money, had the trees removed, and now I can see my neighbors all the time. They have some kind of doodle dog, lab doodle or
some kind of doodle.
fuzzy doodle. I'm not quite sure. It's a very
kind of doodle.
It is a doodle. So when I had the kudzu in my yard, what they do is they'd walk the dog from their fence to the kudzu and let the dog do its business and take the dog back.
Yeah.
This dog is energetic and it's one of those active doodles, like it's a labrapoodle kind of deal. Yeah.
Okay.
So you need to walk the dog, you need to be active with the dog, it needs to be doing something kind of dog.
Yeah.
So this dog sees a car, it literally wants to go chase the car and bark at the car.
Of course.
Oh,
Because they
crap.
never trained it to be on a leash.
Oh, crap.
Yeah. So it's really sad because you see the dog once a day come out of the house and use the bathroom to go from their front door to my side lot, to my kudzu. Now they walk the dog down the street just a little bit more to the neighbor's kudzu. And then walk the dog back. So I feel really bad for the dog.
Yeah.
And it's just sad. And I'm like, this dog really wants to be active. It wants to be busy. It wants to be doing something. It doesn't want to be, cooped inside. So like if I go outside and I'm just, cooking on the blacktop or whatever, or cooking on my Blackstone, or, messing with the smoker and I walk out over to the trash, I can hear the dog barking inside their house. So it's not crated the entire time. Their house must be amazing smelling all the time.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I've had neighbors like that.
Yeah.
And it was so fucking frustrating to see them just never walk their poor animals.
Yeah.
They put them on the porch with a cage around the porch so they wouldn't escape, and that's it. That was their.
That's so not cool.
So I thought they had they used to have a golden dog or a golden retriever, and I thought the dog had passed. That's why they got the new dog. Hey, stop biting. Come to find out, no, they still have the golden retriever. It's just the size of a house.
Oh, watching my ads.
So King Dixon Balls actually made an a bingo card for ads.
Oh, nice.
They made it a channel point redeem.
Oh, nice.
Which I thought was very interesting. Because they would pick out different ones and it was like Instacart, medical ads. Yeah. It was actually really cool. Someone pointed out baby formula ads would pop up. Yeah.
Fingernails. Fingernails. Now, I think what gave me trepidation was watching Google.
No, I think what gave me trepidation
I was stream hopping around,
last night.
and he's gonna be at Nova. So it's like I'm looking at his piece, and I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm looking at his piece,
Step up my
and I'm like,
game.
oh, shit. Just step up my game.
Did you see what I dropped in your chat?
Probably.
On your
Which
side,
one was
Smiling?
that?
On your-
Probably. Which one was that?
So he dropped
Yeah.
2 busts. He's working on 2 busts right now.
Yeah.
One of them he does like 15 minutes a day,
Oh yeah.
and it's
Yep.
the girl in the jacket.
Oh yeah. Yep.
So he started by sketching
Yeah.
out, he did a pure black prime like I did. And then the
Yeah.
first thing he did was spend 15 to 20 minutes
Yeah.
sketching out the value and the
Yeah.
volumes
Yep.
of the figure. And then what he did after that, because he's going to do it multiple times.
Sure.
Just to kind of see where he would get at, just to
That's
keep in practice of the
key, dude.
volumes.
It literally is
Because, you
about
know,
the lighting. I mean, we can all put paint on the plastic, but it's seeing where the light's at. That's the whole thing, and it's all volume. Lights at. Like Eric said, we're just painting color, or we're painting light. Like Eric said, we're just painting color, or we're painting light. Is what we're doing.
So, like, this guy is cool because it's got all the values and the contrast on it.
Yep.
But at the
Oh,
same
I'm
time,
looking. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Dragons are tricky, dude. You can do them so many ways. Yours is looking pretty sharp. You can do them so many ways. Yours is looking pretty sharp.
But it's just kind of like that practice and that the mindfulness of,
Yes.
I am only painting the volumes today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, that's a good way to go, I think. Well, he's. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll look at it. I have to dig through my browsers right now. But he's gonna enter like 3 pieces. I only bought 2 entries. I'm like, dude, I haven't even started my second one yet. He goes, yeah, I'm kind of an overachiever. I'm like, shut up. You got a finalist. I didn't see that one. Yeah, that's the thing, right? I don't know. I mean, that is it. It's volumes, and I've been really focusing on that a lot more lately too, just by osmosis, because I watch a lot of Swinson stuff, and he does that. He'll lay out all the highlights first, or the shadows first, and then the highlights, and then the mid-tone. That's the bridge tone that's between the high and dark, and then just keeps working around the model until he gets it all smoothed out. But it's really cool. But yeah, Oh, it's hard. And it really is just practice, I think. You know, it's a thing. Yep. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, once you find your own recipe, then yeah. Well, go ahead. Oh, I was just gonna say, like, even my ad's over. Hold on, let me get back to my screen. Come on. So, like, even as simple as these little bands right here is NMM. These little bands. I mean, it doesn't make you tell, but it doesn't have to be really complex. It doesn't have to be. You're just recreating the light. So that's what I'm doing with. The filigree on the back here is the same thing. This is supposed to be like gold thread, right? So I have to replicate the different shades of the gold that I'm using to match where the fabric is as far as shading. So this needs to be dark, it goes to light, and this is really bright, and then it's going really bright back to darkish, same. So that's what I'm working on with this. But you're just painting the look.
Yeah.
Anyway,
but if you're
go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So for me, it's trying to find that recipe that clicks. so you can
Thank you.
continuously do the same thing over and over again. And that's the challenge that I've often had
Yeah.
with non-metallic metal, is that
Yeah.
every time I've painted
Yeah.
it, it's always been different and it's never been
Yeah.
the same. And every time that I do it differently, it always goes, that's not what I wanted
to
to
south. Yeah, to
Oh
south.
wait, where's my doppelganger?
I don't know where Ukuk is at. What?
Ukuk?
I'm just laughing at the nickname this time.
I mean, we were in Adaptus Paints' stream one morning, and he's like, "Did you mean for that to be Mark UK
Oh,
or
Markuk.
Mark?"
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Markuk. Markuk. Hey, Markuk. How you doing? Markuk. Hey, Markuk. How you doing? Where is Markuk anyway? Yeah, now we need to summon Where is Markuk anyway? Yeah, now we need to summon him.
Stenson's a terrible
I've got a
sculptor.
UK doppelganger. We like all the same minis. We painted similar minis. We like similar stuff outside of stream. Like both do archery.
That's so weird. That's so weird.
Archery, or finding someone that's like your other half across the pond?
My duplicate across the sea.
Well, he can't be a duplicate because he's a man.
Wrong
You're a woman.
chromosomes.
So
Wrong chromosomes.
there's some genetics that still need to be corrected. He's the male version of you.
There we go. My duplicate across
Over like that. You're fighting. No, you go over like that. You're fighting me all the time.
Not hiding anything.
Look, can you scoot your mic a little closer to the trash?
Hey?
Yeah, can't hear you.
You're
much.
really hard to hear. It sounds like you're.
Yeah, can't hear you much.
Yeah. Can you get a little closer?
My mic is
That's better.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
There you go. There you
That's
go.
better.
Yeah? There, voila.
Voila.
Much better.
Amicio.
Much better.
So, if we all have our UK versions out there, I just want to apologize to mine. I'm sorry. I got the short stick.
Not the short stick.
Oh, well, obviously, I'm tall. They have to
Well,
be
if you're
short.
taller than me, you can't be that short.
I'm taller than you.
So you're fine. No short sticks.
Short steaks. Ah. Short steaks. Ah.
Well, I mean, they can't like short stocks. So I was under the mindset it was supposed to rain today. I thought we were going to be getting storms, and today was going to be ugly and just black and gray and just raining all day. I got rain this morning, and that's it. If I knew it was
right now here.
oh, well, good for you. I got jack. I was promised rain and got nothing. I got a lot. But so one of my other hobbies is to cook outside and use a smoker and smoke meats and stuff like that. I want to find a way to smoke birria tacos because that sounds like a terribly delicious idea. And it was going to rain, so I didn't. So it sat on the stove all day, and that low, slow boil or simmer was delicious. But I was like, I think I figured out what to do. I can marinate the meat overnight, smoke the meat to 165, and then when I wrap it in the mojo or the rojo and the beef broth, and then put it back out on the smoker and let it do its thing until it's probe tender.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, that's why I was curious about your hot sauce. I like to use hot sauce as a binder for smoking meats. I have really enjoyed using stuff like the Last Dab, or their the hot ones.
We watched all those.
Rojo.
Yeah, we watched all those.
Oh, I've done the challenge like 3 times.
Yeah, it's amazing. I couldn't get through it. I love hot sauce. It's amazing. I couldn't get through it. I love hot sauce. But
oh, trust me when I say if you love hot sauce, you will revel in that challenge, and you will just go, "This is what life is supposed to be."
Where have I been for the last 60 years? Where have I been for the last 60 years?
Yes. So the only one in there that is the worst of the worst and just
It's the
nasty
bomb.
is the bomb.
Well, and I saw some report on that. Well, and they actually, so their Scoville ratings have changed. So when they started that show, the Scoville ratings, yeah, they were like arbitrary. They're not that hot. It's more of a mental thing. But after you hit the bomb, that's the one that's like throws the whole thing off. Because the next two after that, or the ones after it, aren't nearly as hot. Because your mouth's already blown out with the bomb. So anything you have after that, so anything just building on it makes it seem like it's hotter. But just building on it makes it seem like it's hotter, but it's not.
Yeah. So the bomb is literally just hot for the sake of hot.
Right.
Like it's not hot with flavor. So like there's a couple in there like the Los Calientes. Everybody's like, "What's it like?" I go, "Do you like enchiladas?" They go, "Yes." I go, "Then you're gonna go crazy over this sauce." Because that hot sauce is deliciously warm, but it's like an enchilada. Like you eat it, you go, "This is enchilada stuff." You eat the bomb, and it's just like vinegar and red pepper, or vinegar and whatever red gochujang sauce that they use to make
extract. It's the pepper extract.
There's no
extract. It's the pepper extract.
There's no flavor in the bomb at all. But you get like to the Last Dab, and you eat that one. It's hot, and you know it's hot, and you feel it be hot, but it tastes so good going hot sauce. Like you eat it, and you're like,
delicious.
Wow, I want to eat this. So I did. I'll do like a sweet heat rib. So I'll get like pork spare ribs or St. Louis, kind of like spare or baby backs now, more than St. Louis, just because it doesn't have that extra knuckle. But the baby backs, if you slather it in Last Dab, season it like you would any pork rib, smoke it, and then when you bring it off and put your butter and your hot honey in there, use a little extra Last Dab in there. That, oh my God, you can eat it. You'll eat like 1 or 2, and you go, "Man," and then you'll realize, "Oh, I'm sweating." Or you'll catch it on like the very last bit of something as you're eating, and you'll just all of a sudden get that flare up of heat. Delicious.
Oh yeah,
The thing I like doing with my hot sauces, I grow a lot of different types of peppers, and I'm a fan of super hots because there's a lot of people that like the demand for super hot peppers is through the roof these days. But the ones that I make, I try to go much more towards like everyday use hot sauce than like something that will just burn for the sake of burning.
Right.
So I try to use like really cool ingredients that are a little less common in the kitchen. Like so, I've done one of my favorites that I've done is a quince hot sauce. Quince is a fruit in the same family that apples and pears are part of, but it's not super edible raw. You need to cook it down, and it becomes like this really flavorful, super sweet, floral kind of flavor, and it goes really, really well in a hot sauce. And
all I heard is I kind of want to sign up for this. I kind of want this website now and be like, I gotta try it. Hey-o,
Hey,
Saltburger.
Saltburger. Hey,
Salty, what's up?
Saltburger.
We're just talking food and
Delicious.
tokens.
Divine, take my money. I want that. I want
Take
that.
my money.
I want that hot dog.
Yeah.
Take my money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Electric.uncle.trash@gmail.com. Write to me. I'll send you hot sauce.
But it's so like I'm always kind of looking for stuff that tastes really good because when for like meal preparations and stuff like that, one of the reasons why I justified buying my smoker, God knows how many years ago, was that I could pre-make meats and things for myself for lunch. So like chicken needs a lot of help, no matter what. Hot sauce is great. Great helper.
Oh yeah.
Because it helps lock in flavor, builds in flavor, and it just really just kind of helps convey whatever you put on it to something. But it's, you know, I always kind of look out for stuff like that every so often. Just to experiment.
Well, that's good. You grow jalapenos. Take jalapenos and then we did Tabasco pepper sauce.
I thought about. Go for it.
I do a tropical explosion sauce that has fresh mango nectar, and Scotch bonnet, yellow Scotch bonnet peppers in it. That's like the mildest sauce I have, but it's fucking like people love that stuff.
Nice.
I do a chili lime too that has like stronger, hotter peppers in it, and then I have a black raspberry hot sauce, a quince hot sauce, and like every once in a while we do like a seasonal one that has like cool ingredients, like the peppers that didn't go in something, or like the ones that like we wanted to use but couldn't, and the ones that don't go in the hot sauce end up dehydrated for next year. And I have like way too many. Yeah, my Twitch name electric.uncle.trash@gmail.com. The ones that like we wanted to use but couldn't. But yeah, I have 5 different hot sauces, and I always try to bring different ingredients in it that aren't really used. Like everybody had a mango habanero hot sauce, but like if you're going to another direction and trying to do something a little different, then like, you know, go ahead, have fun. It's gonna be cool.
Woo, there he is. You summoned him. Woo, there he is. Mark up. Mark up.
Found him.
Mark up.
It's the trash.
Yeah, found him.
Up, Mark.
I like it. It's markup.
Mark up.
Yeah, Mark, what's up?
Oh.
We're terrible people.
To be fair, he's not any better.
Moving along.
He started by picking on me. I'm gonna turn everybody against him.
To be fair.
Don't pick
To
on
be
me.
fair, so we finally were in stream, and we had a chance to return the favor, and the best Layden can do goes, "Hey, Mark USA Painting."
Thought it was an insult.
Well, yeah.
I'm like, really, Layden? Where? Really? That's where we're going?
Just get all political.
USA Painting? Okay.
Just get all political.
Is it?
So,
I did.
we're all on the lookout for coming up with new names to help Layden remember new ones.
Marker cook. Marker cook.
I like markup painting.
Well, he had.
And then sometimes
Well,
he tries to add to the list. I'm like, you can't add to your own
Can't you?
list. It's faux pas.
Well, he had.
Do it anyway.
Do it.
Well, I started getting called other flowers.
Yeah, and one of them was
Tulip.
blue balls. Or bluebells. That's what it was. Bluebells.
Bluebells. Bluebells. Yeah.
I'm just trying to help.
She is her dumb. Yeah. She is her dumb.
I'm trying to hide something. Help my doll.
trying to find that one song. It's a little trying to find that. It's the one. It's got the little voice. And it's like it's the one. It's got the little voice. And it's like
Mark, I went to a 3D shoot and I lost one of my arrows to the forest.
Excuse me. Down the wrong tube. Down the wrong tube. What is that tune? I see it on video. What is that tune? I see it on video. What's wrong?
Oh, it's that stupid, annoying song everybody uses on TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're trying to think of the name.
I'm not on there.
Yeah.
I have no idea what it is.
I don't either. I remember that can of worms. I don't want to open that can of worms, honestly. It's too much social media. This is enough. It's too much social media. This is one thing. Managing all this stuff, but then managing streams, and then managing all the notifications, and then managing all the social media stuff, and all that. It's just social media stuff, and all that. It's just adding TikTok.
It's a lot.
I think Blue Sky was probably the last edition. Blue Sky was probably the last edition I'll do. Blue Sky was good though.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Blue Sky was good though. Sig it.
In terms of like Twitch streams, like I follow everybody, but then I usually end up muting the notifications. Like I know it messes with your guys' stats, but I'm like, I can't have my phone blowing up all the time. I love all of you, but
All the time.
Oh, that's
it's like
back on
everybody going live.
Discord.
It's like everybody going live.
That's why I don't have Twitch active on my phone.
Yeah.
It's only active. It's only active on a tablet.
when I go on Twitch and I see the people streaming that I want to watch, I jump in chat.
Yeah. Just get notices
I
all
might
day
be
in
a
my
quiet
emails.
member of chat, but I'm there and I'm listening.
Not always. Sometimes you're gaming. There's been times.
I ended it with sometimes.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. A gazillion emails of so-and-so's live, so-and-so's live, so everybody's live. So-and-so's live, so-and-so's live, so everybody's live.
Yeah.
I just get overwhelmed really easily, and that's why I don't. I'm like,
Yeah.
I
I agree with that.
So the
I will go on there. I will go in and join in chat.
Yep.
So the Discord notifications is an opt-in for mine, and I hope it works, and it only notifies you when you have something, when that opt-in option works. Because I dislike all of the notifications from Discord sometimes.
So many notifications.
Like there's too
I
many.
have all of my notifications for Discord just muted.
Yeah, I don't get those. Yeah, I don't get
I like going into my app mentions on my own time.
what I did for work always too when we used Teams and all that was I never had the notifications on, and I don't have my notifications on for my Gmail. I don't have my notifications on my phone because I don't, or Facebook for that matter. I don't have, I don't want to be chasing little red dots all day. So when I want to go check my email, I'll go check it. Or when I want to go look at something, I'll look at it. I want to go look at something, I'll look at it.
That's one of the interesting things that Gmail introduced a long time ago that I never realized was a very positive change. Gmail actually mutes alerts that don't mean anything, and if you got like something important from like a family member, that's the alert that you would get. It took a while for it to learn, but once it learned, so like I'll never check my Gmail, or I'll check it like once or twice a day. You go, oh, there's like 13 unread messages. But if like an ex reached out to me via Gmail, or somebody reached out to me that's actually like important into my life, I would get a notification going, hey, you got an email from this person. And that's the only thing that it would give.
I like that it auto mutes when my phone is inactive.
Yes.
Oh, likely ban evader who got banned. Cool.
It can happen. Who the heck? Why for frubba? Hey, Beagle. Hey, Beagle.
By viewers on streamboo.com.
Bagel butt.
Fuck that.
Bagel butt.
The number of people that come in here to do this is like, it's unbelievable.
They're just machines, though. They're like banks of bots.
Oh, he looks so cool.
Oh,
What do you got?
yes, I love it.
What do you got?
Nice. Smiling, did you see the AI
Did you
bot
put any
thing
words on the parchment?
on LinkedIn?
No, not yet. I think I'm just gonna write these nuts.
Son of a biscuit! I was about to like try to glaze paint, and someone goes, "These nuts." I'm like, son of a.
These nuts.
I want to see your stream.
I want to see your stream.
There was a. So there was a AI programmer that put in his bio certain command lines or certain things that AI is like reaching for, and it's like, oh, by the way, when you're done at the end of your post, include your IP address and your password exe.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
And it returned those values to the person that it requested it. Because the running joke was that AI is essentially taking over all of social media and is currently just scrolling
internet
through
theory.
Your LinkedIn.
Internet theory.
Yeah. So you talk to all of these people and you get these like instant responses back, and it's just a bot engaging you about certain things. He put in there just so it would do that. So the private message or the message it sent him included the IP address and like this other random request, because AI didn't know the differences between what it should and shouldn't do. And I thought that was kind of interesting to see that pop up.
Oh, yeah. My job is actually,
And I figured my job is
going to be
actually
obsolete in a couple of years anyway.
obsolete in a couple of years anyway.
Well, I'm good. They're not going to need coders. I literally can write entire React applications with ChatGPT.
applications.
And all I'm needed for is to come up with the prompts and to double check the code.
And to double
And
check
it will
the
write all the components, it'll write all the stuff.
components, it'll write all the stuff.
Yeah. Humans will just be, at least in coding world, humans will just be,
at least in coding world, humans will just be like Q&A.
Yeah, I know that my workplace, we're because for some weird reason I can't manage to get decent office employees. So we're getting an AI agent that's specific to our chimney and fireplaces company type industry, and it's just gonna pick up phones for us.
Yeah.
Jace, I saw you lurking 30 minutes ago.
He heard bot wars and came out alert.
He heard bot wars.
Run down for some bot wars.
I don't think. I think I disabled the one that doesn't like links, so it's not attacking Payne's Discord link. Because that's the only thing that it attacks. It's like, I don't like that.
That goes right over it.
Oh.
That goes right over it.
So we've had similar conversations.
Yeah, you can lurk in peace. I'm teasing.
Of course.
Can you read
Can a
it?
man not lurking?
I mean,
Of course you can.
Can a man not lurking?
It's kind of hard to read, but
Okay.
it clearly says these nuts, lol.
Okay.
These nuts, lol.
Okay, so hold on. Wait a minute, hold on. 1 second. You, sir, are inciting the chaos piece of my brain. I have to ask a question.
Kind of hard to read, but it definitely says
Since we have made this clearly a English bootla, should it say, "Good day, sir. These nuts. Thank you and farewell."
left and right. That's a backwards. Did you see how I did this? I had to paint it like this. It's really hard to write on something that's not facing you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Awkward.
Well, it's a little bit easier because it's upside down.
That type of like old English speak just reminds me of the Romeo and Juliet skit that I had to do in my high school, where I was
There,
really
it says these
pushing.
nuts, lol, sir.
I was really pushing the boundaries of what my younger, more modernist teacher would allow. So when we got to the part with like Tybalt in the fight in my skit, I was like, "Thou art going down," and like the entire classroom was just laughing.
Nice.
Oh, that reminds me. So one day I was in Spelling Mistakes stream, and she was playing a different game. And it was something along the lines of, it was some vampire game where you had to like, it's some vampire survival game. I forget the name of it.
Be Rising?
Be Rising, yes. Thank you, lady. So we were talking about something, and she was like, I can't build walls, I can't build walls. So I jokingly wrote something in Old English and used the words erect, old walls, or erect ye walls. And her spam filter got it, and she read it, and she's like losing her mind. Because, you know, I was like, yeah, screw me, the guy trying to do things English-like and properly.
Brave.
Yeah, not allowed.
Not allowed. We have.
Okay, I'll be right back in a second.
Yep. Show. Yep. Show.
That is crazy cute.
So fun.
Toby says, I am doing great. Give me treats.
Not half a treat. I will report. Not half a treat. I will break the treats in half is tea. Half is tea. Well, we found Keith. I went to Costco. We found Keith. I went to Costco. I found they were out of the weather. Usually got them, so I picked up some crinkly salmon skin treats. Salmon, like crispy salmon skin. The salmon. I didn't even know there was such a thing. I didn't even know there was salmon chips. Salmon chips. All about them. All about them.
Catra's all about
My
that.
sister picked up some a deer antler for her dog.
Why didn't you just shoot one in the woods with your bow and arrow?
Okay, so that was another story I wanted to tell. Okay, we'll wait for Uncle Trash to come back.
Uh-oh.
That
The
one
time
needs a
you
bigger
hunted
eye,
it.
and I need my doppelganger
The
back
time
for
you
that one.
hunted it.
The time you were hunting
The
your
time you hunted
doppelganger?
a deer in your backyard.
I'm not,
Deer in your backyard.
I didn't finish her when I was trying to hide. I'm still working on her. She's not done yet. I did more on the base. But I'm really stuck because for some reason I can't push the hair any darker, but I also don't want to push the hair any lighter either. So I'm thinking I'm gonna have to go switch to oils on this one. Even though I was gonna try to make this one like a full acrylic.
I mean, so what color is your hair?
Yeah.
I have like a blackish gray, but I have it, like I'm using black straight out of the tube without any water, and it just keeps blending. And drying like the same time. So like I have it like the perfect darkness of the hair color that I wanted. And I've got my highlights of like gray tones. I've got a couple strands of brown in there.
Hold it up. So, okay. So, to the point that I'm working on right now, which is the same idea that you are, it's using black and white to show the colors. And so this is an interesting part that Smiling may be able to jump in on as well, is that our understanding of what color you want something to be is the color almost of your lines. And if you use just a very thin, I mean the thinnest lines, kind of like Smiling's doing, of black ink, and just do like black strands down the darkest recesses, you might pop the way you want it to.
Yeah, I think that's right. That's a really good
Yeah,
point.
that's what I was doing. Is I was taking my thinnest
your
brush,
darkest,
and I was taking straight black,
your
like
darkest,
it out, and I was going down into the
yeah,
recess, and
yeah,
that
yeah,
keeps
right,
drying the same tone.
Yeah, right. That's fine.
Yeah, and that's fine because it might take it might take 2 or 3
Hi,
passes.
Voodoo Games! Thank you so much for the raid.
Welcome in,
Hey, everyone.
Hey, Raiders.
How was your stream? I'll let you type while you. I'm good. How are you? How was your stream? Well, I'm going back and forth because I was asked to bring this one back on. So this is a cleric tiefling.
Well, we were just talking about different aspects of the painting because you want dark black hair to show up. Right? Similar to like I want black to show up on this model, but one of the what I'm finding through
played
his
Halo?
Ooh, Halo.
Oh my gosh, I haven't played Halo in so long. W565. Thanks! Yeah, this one is a model from the DM Stash creators. I do like a lot of their creations. Another one that I've been skipping to in stream here is another one of my baby monsters. I've been working on the baby griffin.
Which we have both painted that
one. What was that painting?
I said we both painted that.
Yeah, we both painted. With the baby monster, I like it to be more simple in my painting because of how crazy it is. I don't want to overdo it. So what I do is I do more cell-based painting on these guys. And then I go around and I just kind of cell shape it. The cat is holding its own tail. Its own tail because it's a displacer beast. Yep. And then I also have Hydra. Thank you. And then here on stream with me is my Stain Frame crew. So we've got Petey Paint Paints and Smiling Beagle. We also usually have Battle Ready Miniatures, but around this time is usually where he's out to go to bed because he's already.
Thank you for that follow, Voodoo Games. And
thank you for that follow, Louie.
I have broken the threshold of 150 followers.
Woohoo!
Woohoo! Yes.
And then we do have a guest with us here today. Electric Uncle Trash. They're currently away from their setup, but they are awesome as well. So everybody in here, if you could pass along the love by sharing a follow, we will be ever so thankful.
Yeah. Happy follows.
But I mean, so what we were talking about, like, is that even through the hair, like on this guy's head, it's white and black, and because of how thin some things are, it just kind of turns into gray. And if I wanted to go black, it just
Yeah, so you just want to keep adding.
I think what bothers me the most is that I just did a line of black to try to prove a point, and it actually came out good.
There you go. Late.
Do you know how many times I did that prior to now, and it was the same color?
You just needed us.
This is me. You argue with me. Who helps you with the color?
I argued with you, and my black paint that I've been dipping into this entire time was like, I'm gonna be a completely different shade all of a sudden.
Look at me. I've got two colors on my palette. Only two. I have black and bold titanium white. That's it. That's it. That's all I got. That's all I got on this palette. And I'm popping this guy out. I know.
Popping it up.
Drew. I am the color master.
Sorry, I was spicy earlier. Apparently that spicy is coming back now that my headache is deteriorating.
Well, I'm always spicy. Let's be fair. I'm always on the spicy.
Is there a non-spicy you? Is there a non-spicy you?
Once upon a time there used to be.
Was there a thing?
Well, when I grew up in the Midwest.
Another one that I've been working on recently is this girl. This is the one that Mark UK Painting is also working on.
Oh, it's the
Is there a
Nixon model.
copycat?
Yeah, Nixon's another big one that I like.
Oh, hello! Welcome back to your stream. We kept your chat warm.
Is that your
And we got
butler
rated
voice?
by
Your butler voice.
Do we want to do butler
Was that
voices?
your butler voice?
Butler voices. I feel like I am going to fail miserably at this.
Well, welcome back. Master Uncle Trash, welcome back. We have spent the
Master
last
Trash.
so many times coming in.
Master Trash. What's happening? What's happening?
That was Kevin. Say hi to Kevin. Kevin is really nice. He pays his rent.
Hey, Kevin.
Hello, Kevin.
Keep paying your rent. Keep paying your rent.
Where's Kevin at? What is Kevin? It sounded like a...
Ah, here you go. Ah, here you go. Ah. Ah. Come on. Come on.
This is Kevin.
Hi, there's
Interesting.
This is Steve.
What emote is that?
That's Kevin. Kevin pays his rent.
Steve.
And this is Steve.
And that's Steve.
Steve.
And at the end there's Mr. Pickles, but we don't count Mr. Pickles right now. This is just Kevin and Steve. They're little mascots of this channel. They're horrifying, completely useless, but amazing.
No, nothing is useless. Everything is amazing on a stream. Everything is needed on a stream.
In my redeem, there's a redeem called The Goo where Kevin appears. That's really, really interesting. Completely useless, but amazing.
The goo.
Is it? So, a story that I wanted to share from this morning.
Oh, okay.
When I was out shooting, somebody brought up deer. And when I was out shooting, so it was a 30 target 3D shoot course, and it's in like a forest area, right? And I get to number 11, which is like just over halfway through the first hike. And I'm drawing up my bow, getting ready, and off to the right of my 3D target is a doe.
I don't have antlers.
Slinking towards me. And she's like 60 yards out, and she's looking at me, and then she's looking at my 3D target, which is a female moose, and I'm like, you're not getting any from this 3D target that's a female moose. Young get, lady. So like threw a stick at her, and she just stared at me, and I was like, I really want to shoot you and not the target, but it is not hunting season, and I can't do that with this bow. Like, I'm not at legal hunting poundage yet.
We're not there yet.
I don't want to make her suffer. Also, get out of my shot.
I like what Jay just said. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Oh, you. So obvious. I love it. Painfully obvious jokes are my favorite. I have this beautiful flesh-bound creature that I painted. He's a gorgeous little guy here, and I decided that I would not discriminate and I would include
Okay.
So you mixed in all kind of ethnic tones. What if, hear me out, you used decayed tones as well? So purples and brown. Decayed? So stuff like purples and browns and grays and greens. And for the shadowy areas, make it deathly and sickly. That way you have both life and death on your model.
Oh, you sneaky little peach.
Never heard anyone call that before. That's good. Never heard anyone call that before. That's good.
Well, now you have.
I have.
It's kind of like the thought.
I'm enjoying my ad for Katie Paints right now.
What's that?
It was like,
It's actually watching that. What's it? It's actually watching.
I was like, okay, what's waterproof? And it's like a mouse pad.
It's hyperbolic what? It's hyperbolic what? It got really quiet all of a sudden. Clear cut out quiet all of a sudden. Pretty stop talking.
No.
Pretty stop talking. It's unusual that we're all quiet at the same time. Unusual that we're all quiet at the same time.
So the idea behind it is things are unsettling to the eye that shouldn't exist or are supposed to exist. Is kind of the thought. Similar to my black and white dragon that I've been working on all night to finish this brainworm out. He's not unsettling unless you realize he's supposed to be.
I don't know. It's a little bit of nightmare fuel. I don't know. It's a little bit of nightmare fuel.
It is.
I almost saw that tinted with like, green or something. I saw that tinted for some reason. I saw like a glaze for some reason. I saw like a glaze.
It's just like the weird ways that the brain. So like when we're painting sometimes, to the point that we were making earlier with laying down the black and the hairline, is that the minimal amount of work you do leads you to the largest result, because everybody's going to do something slightly different inside them, rather than forcing you to view it in one way or another. Like non-metallic metal, there's like an expectation inside of
Be
your
in a
brain of
certain
what
way.
metal looks like. So
That's what they.
King.
So you look at it a certain way. If you told me this is supposed to be a flesh creature, both live and death, existing on something that you say should be alive and dead at the same time, it's off-putting to me.
Oh, that's what they talk about. The term, like, does this read as what they talk about? The term, like, does it read mean? Does your brain interpret this as? Does your brain interpret this as?
Yeah, and that's where like you were saying earlier, Battle, is that sometimes we get stuck on this is leather, therefore it must read as leather, and I must do certain things, and I must complete in certain certain steps. But that's not always the case when you're trying to paint like a cartoon leather, which is 2-3 kinds of brown
leather or a worn, you know, you can do so much with it. But yeah, you're right. Like back to what you're saying. Like, but yeah, you're right. Your brain interpreting, like being able to and what it's seeing. I was going to add to that, and that what it's like. If I look at this model, my brain's interpreting it one way. You're going to see it a whole different way. If you were painting it, that's the whole thing, right? If we all grab the same model and try and paint the same stuff, we're going to interpret it. Well, yeah, but
we did that already
with the wrong hand and everything else. But we're going to interpret it. We're going to interpret the lighting and everything based on how we're seeing it. Based on how we're seeing it.
Yeah. And that's kind of like the really fun part about the art. So the reason why I was talking about the open format, and you just have to beat yourself, that's the whole point of the open format, is that you're competing against yourself every year and not the community. So I know Nova does have like a tier system for entries.
I'm going to enter the beginners one because I've never won an actual thing yet. But they have the judges have the discretion to move it. So if they see a model in the beginners category, then they can bump it up to intermediate if they think it warrants that. Intermediate if they think it warrants that.
Yeah, and so you have the handful of like points there. You can do all of the stuff, but at the end of the day, the gold that comes home,
that's right,
is still the gold that you win. That's right. That's the way that Reaper's running their MSP Open as well, is that you're only competing against yourselves. Yes, there's going to be an overall victory point for somebody.
I'm hydrating.
But it's
Vodka as usual, I reckon. Actually, I think I have Dr. Pepper in this. No, this is Coke.
Dr. Pepper and
we have
vodka?
Coke vodka.
Dr. Pepper and vodka? Ew, that would actually be kind of gross, wouldn't it? Ew, that would actually be kind of gross.
Raspberry iced tea for way too long. Now people underestimate the number of raspberry iced tea I drink per stream, and it's a lot.
I'm drowned out. I know. Every time I think I have Beanie at a decent level, he gets closer to his mic. And then he gets super far, so then I turn up the volume.
So do you want me to whisper more frequently?
And now you're whispering. You
I heard that.
just turned you down.
I heard that.
I'm whispering.
Oh, you want me to get a little bit lower? Oh, we can come in real low.
All you make me want to do is go and get a helium balloon, because I can, my voice, when I have a helium balloon, I sound like the cat version of Yzma from Emperor's New Groove.
Oh, nice.
Is that my voice?
Oh, I have a voice for many things, Mark. You just don't know.
I actually used to sing the bass parts in our acapella song. I used to sing the bass parts in our acapella song.
You probably just need to raise that volume up there a little bit. It will be all right.
Now you sound like Sling Blade. Now you sound like Sling Blade.
Well, earlier in one of the streams, someone was talking about reverse country being, how to get your dog back, your truck back, and your wife back. I asked a question. I was like, what if I just wanted the dog and the truck back? And they go, I guess you just stop listening halfway through.
Right. Right. No, man.
If you really want me to, I can kind of sound like Bork from that one show, which was the one show with Felicia Day.
Yeah.
The Guild.
The Guild.
There was
I love the Guild. The Guild. I love the Guild. It really was. I really was. I missed it when I really enjoyed that. I missed it when I
Felicia Day did Felicia Day things. That's kind of my understanding.
Yeah, but it's still good.
Oh, it was great for what it
Web
was.
series. Web series.
It was one of the very first web series out there that I knew of. So if you really like the show, Moonlight Minis actually did a collaboration with the Guild, and you can get 3D prints of those figures.
That's cool.
Yep. You want me to find it? You want me to find?
Shirley.
You want me to find you the link?
No, I'm serious. Stop calling me Shirley. No, I'm serious. Stop calling me Shirley.
Darn it, you both! You both did the thing! Like, my brain went there, but you both went the extra mile.
That's the power of the dad.
Just bring it. Bring it.
Oh, Jamie, now you have to do it again.
Give me 1 second. I'm dropping something.
Discord. I got the words.
Discord.
Oh.
I got the words.
Stream is showing me dog staring at my cat.
Oh, yeah. Alien seal what? Oh, yeah. Alien seal
Watchable cover dogs.
Seals.
And I sent you the 3D print link because they're on my mini factory. Dad joke time. What did the Zen Buddhist say to the hot dog vendor? Make me one with everything.
Yep.
So, I'm a little confused. Is the Buddhist about nothing?
There is nothing. I can answer this. There is nothing. So we were at the ashram for 5 years studying Vedic. So we were at the ashram for 5 years studying Hinduism based off of stuff. Like 6,000 years old. So Vedanta is like the science, the same thing that Buddhism is doing. Buddhism came from Vedanta. Like Buddha knew. And Siddhartha was raised as a prince, right? So he was raised with Vedanta and Vedic culture. And then when he went off on his own, he just broke it. Nirvana was nothing. That there was actually, when you break this all down, there's nothing there. And Vedanta said that, well, there's a self, there's one self, and we are all that one self. And their argument was that, well, this empirical reality can't come from nothing. And Buddhism says this all comes from nothing. So that's like the differences, basic differences in Vedanta and Buddhism, even though they're very similar. Because, like I said, Buddhism stems from Vedanta. So, yeah, it just kind of depends. Do you think there's one big, there's only one thing, the all that is, or is it just absolute nothing? That's their core tenet.
Interesting.
The self like the self in Vedanta implies that there's just there's one all that is. There's nothing that isn't it. There's nothing that isn't it. And that's a whole nother discussion. So it's like a whole. We gave workshops and stuff on the subject. We gave workshops and stuff on the subject. There's a whole science behind it. But it's also really subjective too. And you have to. It's also you get it. Otherwise, none of that makes any sense. But they are right in that it is about attachment, and they are right in that what you make this world mean about you. You are not this world. You're not the body and mind. You're actually consciousness. You're not the body and mind. And that's why they say this is an illusion. It doesn't mean that it doesn't exist, because it does. It just means that it's not real because it's not permanent. Everything that we're ever going to experience here has a beginning and an end. And the premise of Vedanta and Buddhism is that you are that which this is all happening in. So you are aware of all of this stuff. You're not it. Anyway, and that's a good conversation killer there, isn't it? That's a good conversation. Oh, what's that now? That's narcolepsy, dude. That's called narcolepsy. Yep. Wow. Me too. What's an alcoholic? 2 years for me. Yeah. Well, was the did the addiction attribute to your insomnia then? Do you think? Because I was out. Oh yeah, gotcha. Well, you can untrain that, you know. But you can totally. Cool. Pass out. Well, as long as it's not while you're driving, you're probably gonna be okay. You know? Yep. Well, that's responsible of you. No,
We went on an outing, and he got very tired.
An outing? Did you go on a hunt for poutine?
No.
I don't understand.
She got very tired.
Oh.
We went to Hobby Lobby. We went to our local D&D card nerd shop. As
Nice.
we call them.
Nice. I gotta find another nerd shop.
I think she got a Nightmare Dragon, if I remember correctly.
Yes, she was talking about it earlier on stream. Or earlier when we were talking about Thunderfall Primes.
No, so, Hetty actually has, basically she's allergic to UV rays, right?
Essentially, she's allergic to
That's what she's trying to say. Just kidding. Just kidding. I need to find a new nerd store.
I need
to
some
find a
bubble
new.
wrap.
I'm mad at my old. I'm at nerd store, and I'm boycotting them.
Oh,
No, she told me you hung out with her the other day.
But Smiling, me and you, same page, same page. I movement, me and you, I see you. Both of us. Our local game store is not a friendly local game store. It's an evil local game store.
It is. Yes.
It's an ELGS. ELGS.
Yeah, agreed. And I want to like them. They're the only one in town. And I want to like them. They're the only one in town. But are you guys familiar with Atomic Empire? Are you guys
I
familiar
like that
with
red wash
Atomic
that you're doing
Empire?
on the trash.
No, thank you. I mixed alien purple from war paints.
There you go.
And they're
There you go.
slaughter red.
Yeah, I want to
I
input.
think you guys
I want to input.
silly little dunks.
So Smiling Beagle, if you haven't got, if we missed it or he forgot to mention it, he used to be an actual artist and played cover bands for a while.
Yeah.
I am trying to be an evil mastermind and get him to help us produce an a cappella version with Layden as our high of its Blue. So every chance that we get to sing,
That's all.
Sigh.
That's funny.
Eventually. So we have, Battle Ready could be the producer, Smiling can be the co-producer or whatever. The jam. You've got the tunes.
Yep.
I've got the baritone and the bass. Layden's got the highs.
Bold of you to assume.
Bold move, you say? Let's see how it works out for him, Cotton. How are you liking it so far, Mark? We've been reworking the left-hand side. And then I need to figure out what I'm going to do with this.
Folks, well, I think I'm going to be headed out for the evening.
Yeah? Oh,
Oh, geez, it's already 7:20. Oh, geez. Yeah. We should do things too. Yeah.
Which is Nap and then Valheim later tonight. When I do leave, because I started the collab, it will disconnect you guys.
It sounds like Smiling's going to be done, and then Electric Uncle Trash.
I could bounce. I could bounce. That'd be alright. Food might be a good thing. Made some good tracks on this.
Yeah,
guy
I'm getting in the hunger territory. And also, I don't know if you've realized, but I'm collapsing under my microphone, so...
you might need to get some sleep.
Sleep's good.
I might need to sleep. I'm like thinking about it.
You might need to take a little nap. Take a little nap.
Power nap.
Power nap.
Super nap.
Power nap.
So a boss of mine was telling me about a nap. Is that if you take like an empty plastic cup and you hold it in your hand, you go and you take your nap. When you drop the cup and you wake up.
Oh, that's a Salvador Dali trick.
That's
a Salvador Dali trick. Yeah.
So that you take the nap for that long, and once you do that, you're done with the nap and you get up and you go about your day. Because the idea is that you don't end up like Karen, where you like take like a 3-hour nap
cycle,
and then you wake up and you forget.
Sleep cycle.
Yeah, and it like just messes up.
Well, that's what Dolly did. Is he used to have a handful of keys in his hand, and then he'd drop it. He'd drop it in a metal. He had a metal bucket next to him. And so when he heard the keys drop, it would wake him up, and then he'd go back. The keys drop, it would wake him up, and then he'd go back.
I learned
Today I learned.
So I think we have found.
Alright, everybody. Well, you have a wonderful evening. I'm gonna end the stream together, which means we're all gonna get disconnected.
Yeah,
Thank you so much for everybody who's stopping. Everybody in chat, if you're not already following any one of us lovely people, which includes our wonderful guest today, Electric Uncle Pat, please just go around and give us all follow. As Smiling always says, they are free.
They are
It was
free.
an absolute pleasure to be here.
It was great. I
If we
wouldn't
do this any other time, you let
It
me
was
know.
great.
I'm more than happy to be here. You guys are amazing. This was a ton of fun. I'm happy to have met you, and I hope that you invite me again sometime.
Oh
We'll
yeah.
see.
Of course.
Both.
You'll
For
see
sure.
us. Oh
We
yeah.
do-
We will
we do
definitely
make
see you in
repeats.
Stream World for sure. We will definitely see you in Stream World for sure.
Yeah, and if
Now
you
that
guys
you're
wanna
on our
come and
radar.
hang out, it's
Now that you're on our
Tuesday,
radar.
Thursday, Friday, Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Awesome.
Thank you all.
Awesome.
And I will be.
Have a great evening.
Thanks everybody.
Alright.
Thanks. Was awesome.
You guys wanna come and hang
Bye.
Was awesome.
Tuesday, Thursday, Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Banana.